Princess, thank you. Wait a second, is this working? Yeah, this is working. Princess, thank you on the bits. Oh, look at him munching there. Okay, hang on. I need to have Cat. I'm sitting behind the desk. The cutting mat is on the other spot. You get a glimpse of Octavius. I think I actually have both cats in this room right now. He's just walked over to the blanket. Tabby, come here. Come here. No, not gonna listen to me. Okay. Cat. As per usual, my streaming setup when it comes to crafting days is a little bit wonky. Come here, guys. They're right there. They're like right there. I don't know if I can. If I'm very, very careful, if I put it back. No. Come here, cat. Ooh. Hello. Oh, come here. Be famous. Be famous while I go through stuff. She's pointing at the fish. Okay, who we got in here? 004. Welcome in. And by the way, I don't know if you saw, I got that pin you sent. Thank you very much for that. It's super cute. It's just a little guy. I've got it on my desk over. Oh, okay, I'm sitting with a cat in my lap, but I've got it on my desk over there. Ray, good to see you. Princeps, thank you on the gifted subs in and getting helping get the hype train kicked off there. And Sassy as well, thank you for the resub. Tabby, no, you can't go anywhere yet. I'm using your cuteness. Look at the camera. He's like, no, I'm done here. Yes, fishing pond has reset. I saw there was like a new button that was pulled out. Oh my god, the surveys are creased up. Oh gosh, there's stuff going on. I'm trying to do this off a cell phone. Bear with me here. But yeah, Prince, I can't believe you've bought that. I can't believe you pulled that puzzle out again. Like, what the heck? We like never see that thing, and now we see it 3 times. Cutie and a kitty meows in disdain, basically. And Princess, thank you again for the other 5. Oh, you got Winter in there. Oh, and is she too? Couple good beans in there. Pandent Snail was not. Nomshrew? I have no idea what that name is. I don't think I've seen it before. But yes, welcome to another quilting day. What have I got? Forgive me, my voice may be a little rough. I'm still recovering from like a minor cold or something. I don't really know. Tabby, don't stand on that! I'm still recovering from a little bit of a cold or something. There's something going on. Something plagues me. Are you magnetized to that? Not quite. How about there? You sit there? That's a spam call. Go away. I don't want a spam call. I'm a little bit of a mix of reading stuff off of my cell phone and a tablet and doing what I can to keep up. Okay. That can sit there. Scratch. Ooh. Might as well give you the other one. Oh, I know! You poor boy. You were so comfy on that blanket. No, stay. Say hello. He does not say hello. Look up. Up. Look up. Okay. Get you gone. Back over there. Princess, we're only beginning of the month. You're spoiling me already. What do you got? You got W in there. Oh, Hawk is in there. We see Hawk in here quite often. Oh, Google the games or somebody new the last day. Oh, Cake is in there too. Cake's a good grab. Cake's a good grab. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, you're pushing it to level 6. I can't see on the computer. Is the little choo-choo train still going off? Is the little choo-choo train still going off every time the level goes up? I've kind of missed it. I need to get an even number. Fair enough. Okay, fabric stuff. I went shopping. Bought a lot of fabric. And I had the person like comment on my Smoliv bag because I have like my silly Smoliv garden bag. Do I have the camera oriented the right way? Oh right, I'm actually sitting here. I can get a little bit better lighting on me. Around stuff. A little bit better. Bounce it. Maybe. Little brighter. This is my Smoliv garden bag. It's like when you're here, you're small. He's worried. I love this bag. It's so silly. But yeah, went and bought a lot of fabric. I don't think we get to actual sewing today. Today is really just going to be cutting. A lot of yellows, purples, black, white. This really neat like blue that I've picked with the sky. God, I'd forgotten how expensive quilting fabric is though. It's a little bit nutty. And there's so much to pick from. Like there's these really nice greens as well. I've grabbed a trio of these greens that I'm going to need for the hills. They're They're cute. They got little dots on them. Okay. What? Move you over there. And then I've got pieces over in the corner there. The cat is back under the desk. I kind of, I'll be perfectly honest, I did not, oops, I'm bumping the desk. I may not have fully measured everything as I probably should have before I went fabric shopping, but my estimates are generally pretty good. Generally. So we'll start with all, oh wait, I knew I forgot something. I didn't get my rotary blade. Oh, I heard a cat, and it wasn't my cat. Ooh. And Hurak, hey, welcome in. Thank you on the resub. 13 months, my gosh. Need to get a new color present? Just cutting stream, like I'm back in high school. Oh no. I need to get my rotary blade. For those wondering what fabric you use, if you're going to use leftover fabric, cut up t-shirts, old sheets, or buy premium stuff. Yeah, this stuff, because I had a particular, I can't remember, I once again forgot to put a picture for me to actually load to put next to the stream, but this isn't it exactly, but this is the gist. Oh my god, I don't actually know if that's in shot because I don't have a way of previewing it. This is the gist of what I'm making. Like the tree with the sun behind it, and then on the hill with the and the blue sky. And I didn't have enough in quantity of fabric to be able to just grab some random stuff to do it. That and quilting fabric itself is quite different. Hang on a second. I'm taking you with me, but I need to go find... No, wait, it's in this room. It's in this room. I forgot. Reorganize these closets. My stuff should be here. Where is my rotary blade? Those are my other fabric scissors. That is... Okay, that's one of my rotary blades and not the one I'm looking for. It'll work, but it's definitely not the one I'm looking for. I've got a nicer one somewhere. Maybe it doesn't matter. You're sharp, right? Yeah, you're sharp. As long as you're sharp. Fabric scissors. It's always one thing. There's always like one thing I forget. I love it when the streamer picks up the camera. It's like we're Small Mouse going on an adventure with a giant. I pick up the camera if not for the fact that I don't know if I can get the... Well, I could, but it takes some finagling for me to get the position back in the correct spot again. Because, like, I can't actually see my computer monitor where I am. My computer monitor, where I'm sitting right now is I'm just looking at the back of the monitor. So adjustments pre-stream were just a lot of back and forth of set the camera approximately and then duck back to the monitor and then go look at the camera again and then duck back to the monitor. Where did I put my good rotary cutter? Oh, who knows? It's not like this stuff is very thick. I don't need my like prime rotary cutter for it. I've got that. Oh, I've got the good ruler. I'm probably, yeah, okay, I'm gonna take the socks off before I like slip and slide on the glass. It's not that cold in here anyway. It's gonna be a feetsy stream again. Am I too lax with this? I've got a friend who's doing like, he's kind of pushing for 1,000 followers. And yeah, I've got a friend who's kind of pushing for 1,000 followers, and one of his silly like stretch goal thingies is like a foot reveal. And I'm like, a foot reveal? You're locking that behind Primo stuff? Man, I just walk in and out of the camera barefooted. Okay. Piece 4, piece 2, 4, 6, 8. And a cat. Pink toesies. Oh gosh, when did you guys get the train up to 7? Or was that from did Hurax help push that over the edge? Hurax, I think, helped push that one over the edge. So yeah, we got a little bit of Christmas decor going on in the stream now. I've put my Christmas outfit back on. I put my Christmas outfit on. We've got the lights back up. The little tree in the corner counts. I've kind of put an average. I don't really know. Like I didn't know what to put as a number down there for the total, because like it's kind of like the birthday one, where the more little goals you hit, the more it evolves. I just realized I made these. I didn't need them to be that big, did I? I guess I could trim them all down. Anyway, Like the collar and the bolo and the Xmas outfit. Thank you. So yeah, we have Christmas outfit. And yeah, little Christmas decorations. And I think the cat wants out of the room. Tabby, do you want out of the room, buddy? You doing that cat thing? In the room, out of the room, in the room, out of the room? Goofball. You're looking forlorn at me. Fine, I'll open the door. You better not scratch to get back in later. Come on, get you gone. Bye. You, Scratch, you're good under the table? Okay, you're good under the table. Okay, so this corresponds to 2 and 24. This corresponds to 4 and 22. I just gotta make sure I got all my pieces right. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum. And tie my hair back, because it's getting very, very long. Just leave the door open, free cat travel. I could, but it's chilly out there, and this room is moderately toasty. Am I going to try to put you all perfectly squared? Probably not. No, this dabbled pattern, I mean, it won't matter too much if I'm a smidge off on my thing. Ba-da-da-da-da. 6 can go here. 8 will fit here. I'm a little bit more part of me does want it to be squared, but another part of me is a little bit more concerned about conservation of fabric. Let me see. If I put you... Were you centered? No, you wouldn't be centered, would you? So, how was everybody's rest of weekend? I've realized that my crafting days are really kind of just chatting streams. Well, I busy my hands with something. If I square you, you go there. And you would have to go... Ooh, curse my desire for squared things. Go about here. No, lower. Do I really... I don't really need these to be... I must have done it for a reason. I'm just going to trust my gut instinct that I did that for a reason. I was thinking, because I made my seam allowances on the edges of the design to be a 1/2 inch instead of just a 1/4 inch like I did everywhere else. And I don't totally remember why, but there must have been a reason. Past me probably had a good reason. Choo-choo. Ever since it dropped to 3C, it's been a struggle to get up. Your bones hurt. You're hoping to get a strong winter to get rid of the ticks. Oh, yeah. I feel like we don't get ticks a lot here. I'm quite lucky in that regard. Like, there definitely are ticks. I feel like we don't get them a whole ton. I'm just doing some approximate layout to make sure I don't I could always go buy more fabric if it comes down to it, but this stuff is not cheap. This blue stuff here was Wait a second. Hey, Luca! Hang on, let me get you the... Wait, is the shout-out thingy working? Is my auto shout-out working? I have no idea. I'm going to type it by hand. Hi, Raiders! At Lord_Luca. Unless the computer has beat me to it. The computer has beat me to it. Wait, why did it do Jim? Thing! You're betraying me! There we go. Okay, got it. Hi, Raiders! How's it going? Welcome to another floor stream. For those of you who may not have met me, my name is L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. I'm a variety VTuber. I'm in my Christmas garb now, but I do a mix of crafting and gaming things, and you've got me on a crafting day. I'm working on cutting the pieces for Quilt. Just working on approximate layout right now. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking at a phone a lot. It's the only means I have of checking my chat. Luca, what were you up to? Luca is here. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, it's cute. That's a cutie. Also, Luca, I saw your new profile picture on Blue Sky, I think it was. I saw it on one of those too. It's really cute. So, what were you up to? How's it hanging? Where's my other piece of blue? Seen your tweets about this? Oh, you started Signalis. Oh no, OBS crashed? Did OBS crash because of Signalis? Or did OBS just decide to do OBS things and crash? Actually, this should be fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, that bit. This should be okay. This should be okay. Okay, I'm actually not half bad at estimating my fabric requirements. I've only been doing this for like a decade and a half. The artist that drew that profile picture did it in like a day. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Crash for the funny, just for a little hee hee ha ha. Jokes on you. Thanks, OBS. How did you like Signalis, at least so far? I've heard, it's funny, I actually own a copy on the Switch. I've still not played it yet. Also, for anybody who's watched Arcane, I've added a lot of Arcane music to my playlist. This one that's playing right now, I think, is Mbessa's like theme song, if I recall correctly. I didn't grab cans of food, did I? I did not grab weights. Do I really need weights? Do I have something I can... My tape dispenser? I don't have my tape dispenser. I got candles. I can use candles. So good. The controls, the vibe, the characters, the UI. Yeah, like it's funny because like I know a couple people who have played it, and I've actually recommended it to like a couple people based off of those recommendations, and I'm like, I think you'll like it, but I myself have not played it yet. We're using candles. This is why, you know, people talk about scuff streams and stuff like that. When I do my sewing stuff, I have somewhat scuff sewing setups where I'm like, yeah, I could have like nice and proper weights to be able to hold everything down, but you know what? Cans of tuna work. 26.7 out of 31.4K. Nice. Also, sorry, I'm a little distracted, a little behind trying to keep up with the phone thingy. But thank you everybody on the thank you everyone on getting that hype train going. Where did it hit? Like level 7, I think? 7 and something? 7, yeah, 7 and a bit. We're 29 subs and 300 bits. You guys are so kind of me. You guys are too nice to me, really. So, wait, Luca, you said you started Signalis, right? Yeah, started Signalis. Okay, okay. I can't remember. It's not a very long game, though, is it? I think. Do I try to? I don't know where my better rotary cutter is. I was thinking if I should go try to find it, but this one will work. Cotton's not very thick. Just doesn't quite cut as nicely as my other one does. But I also don't remember what I did with the other. It might just actually be in a bag in the closet over there. I might go like diving for it on like first commercial break. But I'm glad you're enjoying it so far, Luca. Yeah, it's one of those things that's just on my list. I just noticed the pincushion. Yeah, I sit on the little pincushion. I was trying to find one for like the winter season because like when we were in Halloween, when we were in fall, I had her sitting on a little pumpkin pincushion. The tomato is the classic, but I had her on a little pumpkin one for a bit. I wasn't sure what to use as a winter one. I need one of those like when I went to the fabric shop to get this stuff cut, the person who was cutting for me, like cutting the lengths for me, they have this thing that almost looks like a handle, but it's like suction cup to the ruler, and it just helps to like you can put your weight on it and it distributes really evenly. And I'm like, man, I should maybe get one of those. Jim's told me loads of times that he hates the inventory. Oh, just because of like what? Because of how it organizes? Never realized it was Christmas colors. Just for well, the tomato's the tomato. My outfit currently is my Christmas. You'll see me in this one all December pretty much. Although there is like another one. Demi kind of just finished up a little, made a little edit on the doodle that he did before. So I might be running that one on occasion. There will probably be more of that one will be running as like the reactive on other channels when I do collab stuff. So it fits a little nicer. Come on, you. Thankfully, most of this will be straight lines. Most of it. Inventory is really... Oh, it's like 6 slots of inventory. Oh, I see. It's the ittiest bittiest inventory. Honestly, though, even if it were 12 slots, would it ever really be enough? I feel like I never have enough inventory in anything I do. A game gives us, like... Even in MMOs, they give us more slots, and I'm like, it's not enough! I'm full! What do I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of anything. Oh. And it's funny, every time I do this sort of thing, I'm like, man, I should get a table setup going. Except, I think about that fact, and then I'm like, but wait. I like to lean into my ruler so much that being on a table doesn't really help for me. Unless it's like a really low table for some reason. Regularly have to ask why you're full in oh my gosh, me too. Your Pokemon storage is full. Your item storage is full. It's like, how? How is it full? Can't finish a JRPG without 99 of everything, right? I might need this later. I might need this later. You're literally in the last boss. Oh, yeah, but what if there's a super boss after? I might need it. I might need it. I can't use this now. And then you end the game with 99 of everything, having not used a single one. I think it doesn't help either that I've had the occasional JRPG. I think I've had 1 or 2 JRPGs that had an achievement tied to like not using any sort of recovery items throughout the entire game or the entire first half of the game or something like that. And then ever since then I've been like, but what if there's an achievement tied behind it? Even though I'm not really the achievement hunting type. But I'm like, but what if? What if? Tales of Symphonia, I remember, had an achievement, or not even just an achievement, a title that you could get for the character if you went like a third of the game up to a certain boss without switching off of his wooden sword weapons. And then I'm like, oh, but this could happen again. It's never happened again to me, but you lined up. One kind of nice thing about the patterning that I've done is it all is kind of a radial. So they all tuck in mostly nicely. That game, yeah, Symphonia was one of my favorites as a kid. My brother and I played a ton of it. Like, I think we were going through trying to 100% everything and get all the titles and stuff, but some of it required multiple playthroughs because of how you could only get like 2 titles or 3 titles out of your 9 characters at a go, so you'd have to play the game through multiple times. So yeah, I think we logged about 400 hours in that game together as kids. And then our GameCube memory card corrupted, and all of that went down the drain. And we never tried again. We were like, okay, we had our fun. The game said no more. We'll just stop here. There. Oh, wait. Turn this microphone a little. And then as well, like, apologies as always if I like knock the mic with my chin or peek it a little bit while I'm doing this. It's not an uncommon occurrence with me. Maybe I should turn you this way so I don't dock it with my chin so much. Oh, it's kind of funny, kind of frustrating. I discovered the other day when I was doing the pattern drafting, like on the paper pattern drafting, one of the rulers I use is not actually a true to form ruler. the quarter, as it turns out, the top edge of it didn't get cut correctly when it was going through its manufacturing or whatever, and the one edge's like quarter inch is not actually a proper quarter inch, and I can't imagine how many things I've tried to measure that ruler without realizing that it's not actually a quarter inch, and it tapers. One half of it is a proper quarter inch, and then something went wrong in the manufacturing or the printing or something on there for the grid, and the other side is not actually a quarter inch, and I'm like, you know what? This explains a lot. Oh no, this explains a lot. So I can only imagine a little bit of my frustrations in past projects. Probably because of that ruler, and I just never noticed. Which means I probably have to get a new ruler, which is annoying. It's not this big one. It's my smaller one. But y'all excited for Christmas? Unless some of you work retail, in which case you're probably excited for Christmas to be over. My workplace is still striking right now. My work situation has been a little bit weird because technically my part of the corporation doesn't strike, so I'm still working, but there's not exactly no work to be done, but it's been a little weird. Never thought of them being able to be wrong. Had a calculators wrong in high school. Oh, really? Did it just like... Because I've definitely heard of that too, where calculators, they're programming, they just don't round correctly or something. Or they round too early, something of the sort. And then, yeah, you get calculators that give you like different answers. And it's like, wait a second. What? But yeah, that ruler had one job. And it was to measure quarter inches correctly, and it didn't do it. And I was like, man... How can I trust anything ever again? Okay. Let's see. Oh. So I just gotta help out with somebody with a quick thing here while I'm taking up a space. But yeah, ruler not giving its correct measurements. It's singular job in the world, and it wasn't even doing it right. I've also kind of come to accept that this whole no showing face as a VTuber thing is not going to work so long as I keep doing crafting days like this. I've also had myself on full camera during the pumpkin carving one, so it's kind of whatever at this point. But yeah, there is not always a ton of hiding myself when I've got a camera overhead. I could try, but there is a degree to which I'm like, I'm gonna forget. Come on, peace. Okay, that's good. 4 and 22. Could do a face mask. I couldn't. I personally could not. Couldn't stand to do so. Even as a kid for like Halloween outfits and stuff like that, and a cosplayer and everything, can't stand wearing masks. I did it during like I do it when I'm sick, just to like protect other people from me being sick. But like, they're so stuffy. They're so stuffy, and then I have to recalibrate my microphone to pick me up around the mask. So I'll just deal. Y'all have to put up with my ugly mug on occasion as it flashes the camera. 4. But I guess that is what a lot of other people do, isn't it? They just wear like a half face mask. But no, there's also nothing about me that's... I feel there's nothing about me that's terribly identifying, if I'm being perfectly honest. Then I'm still like, I am of a size for channel that I don't know, I shouldn't say that, I guess. There could always be an exception out there. But I don't think I'm really at a channel size that needs to worry too much about. Like, I'm not gonna plaster my address all over the internet, but I don't exactly think anyone is attempting to track me down either. Okay. Get that lined up. I wonder what I could do with this leftover. Let's like, I might not have a lot of, I'll have a little bit of leftover when I have to cut the ring. Yes, cat, would you like, come on. Are you wanting out, buddy? Okay, hang on, the second cat wants out. Go cuddle with your brother. Go on, go get him. See ya. Silly boy. Okay. I don't know. What is this one? Pistachio amaretto. Smells nice. Even when not burning, it actually smells pretty nice. Okay. Off you go. Off we go. Yeah, I gotta. There's probably a bunch of the work on this I'm gonna be doing off stream, admittedly, just because it's either I have to do part of it off stream, or I have to stop this project partway through December, because I have to keep in mind how many days I've got going in December, because I want to do that Christmas card thing still. So I just need to be mindful of my time for that. I still have to figure out designs for it. My original, like, I thought I had it all laid out. I thought for sure I was going to do a quilling type thing. But I've also realized that I am not, okay, I'm not fast at most things, but I'm really not fast at quilling. Because I don't do it very often. Quilling is like a little bit of an art form where you take tiny or really skinny strips of paper and basically, like, really skinny strips of paper, and you glue them down so they're standing up, and like make them into tight little circles and swirls and outlines and stuff like that, and it's really, really cool. But I've literally only made like 2 things doing that before, and they took me a long time. They looked actually, like, they looked fine for like first and second attempt, but like, oh, they took me a while. So I either have to find simple designs or I have to do like, figure out some sort of other alternative papercraft kind of thing. But I do quite want to do Christmas cards. And probably have like an option to be like, to leave it blank if you want to give it away to somebody else, or like have a dedicated message written in there, or just let me go to town on what I want to write in there. And then same case, and just be like available to be mailed out if people wanted them. And you stick a stamp and into the mail it go. Actually, rotate. I might not be quite so talkative today, if only because of the fact that, yeah, my throat is still recovering. I don't know what happened to me. I basically, except for my excursion to go buy material today, I basically haven't been outside of the house in 4 days. And everyone living inside the house is healthy. So I don't know where my sickness came from. I just started feeling it set in, like, Saturday night. Like, I could feel it setting in Saturday night, like, in my nose. And I'm like, what? What is this? Maybe it's just because I've been up too late. And then I woke up on the Sunday, and I'm like, nope, I've caught something. I don't know where from, but I've caught something. I'll just try not to cough into the microphone too much. Okay. Section 6. Oh, I'm so glad I actually had the foresight to number these things before I started on them. Makes my layouts a lot easier too. I'm a smart cookie sometimes. Okay, piece 8. I'll have to kind of enjoy this while it lasts of having geometric shapes, because at a point they're going to start going a little bit wonky looking. Oh, one ruler, stay there. Go here, shuffle down a little. More than just a little, shuffle down. There we go. Na, na, na. Good, come here. So what else we got going on this week? We'll finish up to the moon on Saturday. It's gonna be a surprisingly busy week. I got asked to play Rabbit and Steel with Squeaky and a couple others. And then, yeah, that's gonna be on Friday, which is when I was gonna finish to the moon, so we've bumped to the moon on Saturday. I've just made it a very full week for myself. We've bumped to the moon on Saturday, and then I'd asked Sumi like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, if she wanted to do Bokura on the Sunday, so that'll be a thing too. Busy week. Gonna be a busy weekend. And then, oh my gosh, my roommate wants to do Raiding Under the Influence in Final Fantasy on Saturday. Not streamed, mind you. Not streamed. But he wants to get a group of people together to everyone has like drinks on hand. Some people might have some edibles on hand. And we're gonna go try an EX fight pretty much blind while under the influence of something. It will be interesting. Don't totally know if it's happening yet, but it'll be interesting if it does. I've never done that fight. It's got banger music, but... Okay. Okay, this is number 8 and 18 together. Oops, missed the garbage can. Okay. Numbers 2, 4, 6, and 8 and their counterparts are done, which means I can open this up, cut for single layer. How do you feel about L.Y.K.A.I.O's ending? I don't want to spoil it in case anybody else, like, there's probably still people who haven't watched it yet, but like, let me just say I was very surprised to see one person get kind of everything he wanted. It felt I liked it. Like I did like it. I felt it was a little fast, but I also heard that some content got cut down from what it was originally supposed to be, which I think is a bit of a shame. But I still keep telling people, I'm like, watch L.Y.K.A.I.O, watch L.Y.K.A.I.O. It's a beautiful, beautiful show. Don't play League of Legends, just watch L.Y.K.A.I.O. But one of the things I do like about the show is it does have this ability to be like, it kind of keeps me guessing on like a, you know what, maybe they'll get, maybe they'll get their happy ending. Maybe. And then I get proven wrong. For the 12 and 14, yeah. And yes, good I feel like, surprisingly enough, 004, I feel like you're the first person to have actually caught on to the fact, or at least the first person to have mentioned that this is a Cowboy Bebop song. I've had other people try to guess where it's from. I feel like you might be the first one to have actually just gotten it right off the bat. Yeah, it's oh my god. I guess you could also say like my shipping heart for Arcane is satisfied. Um, I I watched the ending basically like 3 times in 3 days with different people. I've seen the ending a lot in a very short amount of time. I've returned with your homemade London fog, minus the lavender. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Speaking of which, I have both a smoothie and a cup of tea I need to finish. I made the cup of tea forgetting that I had the smoothie. Uncultured people not watching the classics. I try to give people a break if they're a little younger. Found out you can use an immersion blender for whipping milk. It's changed. Oh, wait, really? An immersion blender will work for that? I didn't, I never would have thought to try. I have an immersion blender too. That sounds very efficient, actually. Oh, London fogs are tasty though. I am a, honestly, I feel like it's my only form of like actual milk intake is in the form of like tea lattes, like chai latte, London fogs, stuff like that. I don't drink a whole lot of milk otherwise. Can't stand this stuff. Come on, thingy. But yeah, every time though, every time I rewatch that bit of Arcane, I just notice like more and more things on it, and I still like it's a beautiful show. It's a beautifully done show. just in like its storytelling, its animation, its like attention to detail and stuff. The great need for 3 drinks, 1 for hydration, 1 for flavor, 1 for caffeine. My tea one isn't even for caffeine. My tea one is because I just, like I said, I'm recovering from a cold or something. So I forgot that someone else had picked me up a smoothie and put it in the fridge. And then I went and made myself a cup of tea thinking I'm like, yes, warm and honey for my throat. Yes, please. And then I was like, no, wait a second. There's a smoothie melting in the fridge. Na, 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 na. You get the milk head. It's fluffy. Add a little vanilla extract. Okay. Do you add any sugar to your London fogs? Do you add like a little teaspoon of sugar to your London fogs, or you just vanilla and milk and tea and stuff? Can't remember if they call for sugar or not, typically. But basically, any like cool day, I'm like, yes, latte time. At least in the tea variant. Still can't stand coffee. It's my problem with Starbucks. Is like I sometimes have like I have a little bit of gift card still from Starbucks, and I look at their drinks and I'm like, oh yeah, all of the lattes will be coffee based because that's normal. It's coffee based. But I also don't go to Starbucks enough to know how to order some weird custom drink to make this drink but tea. Because the last time I went and asked somebody, hey, can I get this drink but made with tea instead of coffee? They looked at me like I'd grown a second head. Or throughout this stuff. Ninjompe Patkoa is good. Is that the stuff with the yellow label and the brown bottle? I feel like I've seen the name before. But I could be wrong. I know, like, we've had a couple VA guests at conventions that swore by a particular product, and I almost feel like that was the product. Yes? Oh, it is that stuff. I've never tried it. I don't. I feel like I don't suffer from sore throats that badly, and very, very rarely. Like my sore throats aren't because I've talked too much. Basically, my sore throats are just like a cold has come on and decided to take me out. But even at that, when that happens, I feel like I don't generally get hit super hard with it. Like it's, I think I've only ever like fully lost my voice maybe twice. But I will have to remember to look into it. It wouldn't hurt for me to keep a little on hand, probably. Is it just like market available? Does it have to be like imported? Specialty shop or whatever? Huh, this fabric color is called Stonehenge. Interesting. Or is Stonehenge the company? Oh, maybe Stonehenge is the company. Huh. Okay, piece 10. Piece 12. Part of me wonders as well if I should get one of those kneeling boards. Kind of like you use for gardening. Cotton and Ronan swear by it. Oh, okay. Okay, medicine ball right now. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, I know I've heard that product mentioned before by people within like voice actor industry who are like, this is the stuff. Get your hands on it. Should be good. Oh, I could get, if I split the ring in half, I could just do it all in here. do I really want to split that ring in half? So I have this ring piece. It's supposed to be cut in one solid color. If I try to make my life easier, is that I take the pattern in half and just do it that way. But when have I ever taken the easy way out? I have enough blue in like another piece of it to get it all done, but I don't know. Just realized you can make a quilt double-sided if you hated yourself. If I hated myself enough, I could definitely make it to a double-sided. Also, so many yummy sounding drinks at Starbucks, but I hate coffee. They have a really yummy peppermint cocoa though. Oh, that sounds nice. I should look into that stuff when I start. As we get close, like further and further into December, they probably just have some nice hot chocolates or something I could buy instead of trying to be like, is this one tea or coffee? Is this one tea or coffee? Is this one tea or coffee? Actually, because I don't have a true line on here, I'm just gonna cheat this one. And go there, and go there. Actually, I suppose, assuming Ronan isn't importing it, if she can get her hands on it, that probably means I can get my hands on it. We're kind of in a very similar geographical area. That's weird. Okay, I don't know why did my bot... Oh, okay, it's Mix It Up. Mix It Up is really strange. It, like, I forgot that I had it set to have a message that goes off when a raid comes in, but Mix It Up for some reason is always really, really behind for those events kicking off. And I should really... I'll have to remember to just turn it off. I can't rely on it. It shows up like an hour late. Or not quite an hour late, but it always shows up late for some reason. Which means, I wonder if it's gonna attempt to do another shout out. It might attempt to do another shout out? I have no idea. Let me see. Actually, I guess I do owe one anyway. Might be stuck in a sequence of some kind, so it has to wait for other automation to finish first. Maybe, but I don't know what automation it'd be. I don't know what automation it'd be waiting for, because anything else that triggers, like sound redeems and stuff like that, should be just over and done when they go off. From my understanding, I don't think I have. Oh, you know what? I have one thing that is set to like upon stream start, it starts waiting 30 minutes before it activates like a particular redeem. I don't know if that's what would be trapping it in there. Maybe, but it doesn't stop any, like all the channel point stuff goes off in a perfectly timely manner. Oh, I wonder if I should try getting rid of that other... I wonder if I should try getting... No, but Jim, actually, it's the... I had the idea for that thing, because you, I think, have one that, like, waits or turns itself off and on automatically or something upon stream ending, stream starting. I had something that's set up with the same idea. But I wonder if that's what's tying it up. Because even the little choo-choos that go off during the hype trains, I originally had them set up for Mix It Up. But they also would show up, like, 30 minutes to an hour late, and then all of them would go at one time. And then Mix It Up would get stuck because it was trying to do too many trains at one time, and I'd have to like shut the whole program down. But I don't understand. I still haven't figured out why it's doing that. I tried asking, there was a couple other people I knew who used Mix It Up for train things, and I looked at a couple videos and stuff like that. One person didn't respond to me, and the other the other couple videos I looked at, I'm like, the setup looks fine, but I can't figure out why it's not playing nice. But yeah, I wonder if it's because I have that singular wait command in there. And it, like, for some reason is tied into everything else. I will have to check. Because it's the only sequence I could think of that I'd be stuck behind. Maybe. Because I've had other times where people have raided in and the bot has worked just fine. Oh, come on, P. Yeah, mix it up is still... I understand it in theory. Its execution sometimes is still a mystery to me. There we go. He's 12. Mm-hmm. 12, 14, 16. Try to keep you at least lined up. Perhaps I would cut 16 first. Yeah, I'll probably cut 16 first. I know I'll have space for 14 regardless, but I want to make sure the 16 lines up correctly. There's a checkbox available to make it skip the queue. Oh. Oh yeah, because it's like, what is it? It's like unlocked from command or something like that, I think. I'll have to try that. This feature allows me to skip the queue, just opening mine to remind myself the name of the feature. Hey, Princess, 4 Synesthetes? Did you just get 4? I've been trying to remember what this song was yesterday. It's labeled unlock command, which is also related to the command groups. By default, commands are in a default none group, basically, so they'll enter a queue. If you want something to fire immediately when triggered, you should check unlock command. Oh, interesting. Okay. Because, yeah, I knew of the command groups, but I hadn't set anything up specifically within the command groups. And I kind of figured that the default... I kind of figured with the default being that they just go off when triggered one after the other in a queue. So I hadn't mucked around any with the unlock the command because I didn't think I needed to. But you know what? It wouldn't hurt to try. But yeah, I am also wondering now if it's tied to that event. It's very specifically the ones that delay are the event ones. On the I've had it before as well where like I would try to have it send a message like when I was using the ad timers, I would have it send a message just before the ads went out. Or then I tried changing it because if I set it to just before the ads went out, it would trigger like 10 minutes sometimes too early kind of thing. Either when, like, just before the ads are set to start, if I set it to, like, 5 minutes, or then when the ads were starting, it would just, for some reason, trigger too early. Sometimes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes too early, and I couldn't figure out why. But yeah, anything within the command tab just seems to trigger at the wrong time for the first instance. Should somebody, like, if someone else were to raid in now, or even, like, if a hype train were to get kicked off again, like, now, for instance, I'm not saying it has to, but if it did, for instance, it would all probably run perfectly fine. Because I know even with the ads one, they would be delayed the first time around. But then after that, they would be fine for every subsequent one. Just don't know why. And I hadn't been able to find anywhere on the internet as to why that was. But yeah, I wonder if it's because I have that other command within the events that has a wait period of about 30-ish minutes on it. And maybe that's throwing everything off. I'll have to try unchecking boxes. Oh, you just got your 4th. Oh, nice. I haven't caught any yet. Actually, just before stream, there was a spot basically outside my house for Dynamax? Gigantamax? Big Beldum. There was a big Beldum to be fought outside. So, like, me and another person geared up and took the Beldum down. May or may not be why I was a couple minutes late to stream. Had to get that Beldum. What? I'll grab some food? Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Not for another couple hours at least. Well, I guess that's not true. I technically could go on ad break, but I'd like to get all the blue cut first. Then perhaps ad break. I'm still sitting like in the middle of the two when it comes to ad situations on Twitch. I'm still not a huge fan of them, but like once you go affiliate, you have to deal with them. It's just part of Twitch life. I sit in this middle of like I didn't like the scheduler trying to tell me, hey, you've got ads coming. I know you've already snoozed them 3 times, so here they come, whether you like it or not. And I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm like either not tired enough or I'm in the middle of a good section of a game or something, and I'm like, I don't want to go yet. But I like the idea of turning off the pre-rolls. It's just what happens when you play 3 minutes of ads an hour. I basically just split the difference now. I don't get the other thing is like if you do the 3 minutes an hour, you with the scheduler you get a smidge of extra ad revenue from it, and yeah, I split the difference for my own comfort now. Of I run them once at the beginning to turn off pre-rolls so everybody.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, oh, stuff is dinging. Princess got the probability test on. I just heard the sound go off on. Sorry, I'm working off like a bajillion little thingies. Did I just hear the follow sound? I thought I did. Maybe not. Oh, hang on. Let me just look at the computer. I did. Lilian, hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, my setup's a little bit funky. I've got like a tablet here and a phone over there, and I'm on the floor, and my computer's over there. Why is this activity feed not telling me? I'm just a little bit behind. It must just be a little bit behind. Refresh. But yeah, Lillian, welcome in. Hold my tea, I need to be competitive. So yes, we got a probability test going. Channel point betting. Heads or tails? What do you think it'll be? Princeps, you claimed it. You can flip the coin at the end of the 5 minutes. Could win big. We had a pot last week, was it? I think heads had 10k channel points in there. Tails didn't have a lot in there, but tails won. And man, did 3 people get like a major payout for it. Lurk while you lunch? Okay, thanks, Jim. Enjoy your lunch. Throw you in there. Okay, did I do that top edge? I did that top edge. These little trimmings out of the way. Actually, wait, Lillian, with you in here, does that put us only 1 off of 500? I can't see my other stuffs. I think that puts us only 1 off of 500. Oh my god, it's so close already. It's so close already. My goal was my goal way back was to try to do 500 before the end of the year. And we're only in the first stream in December. Oh my gosh, I'm so ahead of, I don't know. Someone else has told me before that I undershoot my goals a little bit. I'm like, maybe, but I'm like, this is my general average, so this is a realistic expectation. The fact that we're right on the cusp of 500 already, and I'm like literally still in the first few days of December, is crazy to me. Like absolutely crazy to me. I don't know where are you all coming from. Yeah, $4.99. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for all of you, but at the same time, like, where are you people coming from? Oh, I shuffle a little bit when I. Let me get you back in spot. Wait, I just heard another ding go off. Nation Cody. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being my number 500. Oh my gosh, we're just at the beginning. Sending my BFF to be lucky 500. Much appreciated. Welcome into the both of you. I hope you've had a good week so far. I know we're still just kind of at the beginning of it, but I hope it's been a good week for you so far. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. So here's a fun question. Hey, Grim. Oh, nice 500. Thank you. Literally just happened. Welcome in for it. I'm trying to... Did I promise something at 500? I feel like I might have set like a joke goal at a point. I'm number 500. Am I cool now? Totally cool now. If I could do, like... I can't do badges on... Actually, you know what? Here. Let me do something silly. Just this once. Just this once. Back to Twitch. Here. Let me do a silly thing. Next goal time. I don't think my thing sets it... Does it set automatically? I don't think it does. I think I have to like manually set it. I'll do it like... We can I'm not gonna change it like immediately. We can like bathe in the glory that is hitting the 500th first for a little bit. Here. Lucky number 500. Have one on the house. The purpose of me walking out of screen. Go back to the computer. Have one on the house. Lucky 500. Next goal 501. What would be my next number? 550, I guess? Increment? 550 would probably be the smart thing to do. I had my 400 goal set a little bit funny at like 404 because of like error not found kind of thing. And then like 420 because I'm a little childish sometimes. Tails? Tails. Okay. Has it been 5 minutes already since you started that thing? My gosh, it has been. You're way on top. You're on the ball, Princeps. Stream manager. Pick prediction. Choose outcome. Tails. Complete prediction. Well done. What do we got? We have 2 on 1 bet. Little payout. 240 over to Princeps. 240 over to Princeps. Was the thing rigged? No. Oh, I suppose here, if you two are... What did I do with my cell phone? What am I saying? It's right here. When can I set a larger goal than my goal of 100 right now? Your larger goal of 100 before 20, then 666, because funny numbers. I know, right? Do you go like 696 after 666, if that's the case? Also, in case, like... Can I get my own line up correctly? In case y'all are curious, this is what I'm trying to make. This is a very rough version of the quilt that I'm doing. Like I just threw it together really quickly in Clip Studio Paint, basically. But this is the gist of the idea. I still have to put a snake in there somewhere. Next goal, 69, 420. Your next goal, leet 42069. I do like the funny number goals. The 240 got you to 27K. Nice. Princeps, did you ever figure out that little extension for trying to like claim channel points for you? I know you had it on Firefox for a spell, but like, I don't know what you're using now. Did you manage to get an extension on that one too? Yeah, I am still. I really am astounded at the fact that we've hit 500. I guess because like I didn't really expect all this to go. I kind of just started it for funsies. Like some other friends, other VTubers were like, you should do streaming. And I kind of used to do a little bit of it way back in the day. Not as a VTuber thing, but just like way back in the day on face camera and stuff. And I was like, I kind of miss it. And yeah, then I had friends who were like, you should join us. And I never really, because I don't commit to the grind the same way some people do. People who are out there and they time their posts and they like plan collabs. Like, okay, I've got a couple collabs going this week, which is rather unusual for me. People are like, they time their posts, they plan their collabs, do this, and I'm like, I kind of just want to hang out. Like, I'll put a good foot forward in anything I do, but I was never quite chasing it the same way some other people do. So the fact that no, I really even think that even just 500 is incredible. Very humbling. Leaves me in a small state of disbelief, let's say. Better start believing, huh? No, I haven't looked into edge extensions. There's an autoclaim. Yeah, it requires like I have it on Google Chrome, for instance. It requires some sort of extension on the browser, but there are ones that will just claim your Twitch points for you, because there's always those ones that's like, oh, you've watched such and such amount of time, here, have a bonus like 100 points or something like that. But yeah, Firefox had one. Princess was just having trouble with Firefox. And if Firefox has it, Chrome has it. I haven't really looked into Edge personally. Yeah, we've got to rush L.Y.K.A.I.O to 1,000 by the end of the year. Oh my god. Okay, that would be nuts. If this channel, I don't even know how that would. Like, something would have to go viral. Something would have to go viral. Because, like, I think, like, for instance, one of my art siblings, Invictus, had some new toggles made, and our artist posted it, and, like, that post went moderately viral, and Invictus picked up, like, hundreds of Twitter followers, I believe, and, like, a couple hundred Twitch follows. Like, I've seen other people who, like, their friends helped direct a large channel to Raiden kind of thing, and then, like, they picked up, like, 200 followers, but, like, I can't, that's actually, like, who knows? Something could prove me wrong in life, but that would actually be surreally unbelievable to me for the size of this channel to double within a single month. Mostly because of me, because I'm, like I said, I'm not out there chasing things down as hard as I maybe could be. Real talk, y'all fuck with hot dogs? If so, beef only, I hope. Okay, so Code, there is a place within the province I live in. Hi, I'm Canadian. There's a place within the province I live in, and only exists within the province I live in, and one location in California. It's called Jappa Dog. And they do these, like, these hot dogs with, like, they do beef ones, they do Wagyu beef ones, but their main ones are, like, a black, like, kurabuta. It's a black pork sausage. And it's, like, the skin is crisp, the meat is juicy. The toppings on it are usually things like, depending on what type you get, like, the terry mayo is their so-called classic one, which is, like, yeah, teriyaki sauce, mayo, fried caramelized onion, and, like, seaweed on top of it, like seaweed shreds on top of it. You're Canadian too? Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Jappa Dog in BC. Those are the like, I need to, if I'm in the correct part of the province, I'm like, the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting myself a Jappa Dog. If I leave the country land in the Vancouver airport, or leave out of the Vancouver airport, I'm getting myself a Jappa Dog. I actually went back through, it's kind of funny because the Jappa Dog at the Vancouver airport is before the security clearance, and I didn't realize that the last time I went, or I'd forgotten the last time I went. I went through security clearance. It's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Went through the clearance, realized the Jappa Dog was back on the other side, left the airport, got the Jappa Dog, went back through the security clearance. The guy who cleared me the first time, cleared me the second time, he's like, didn't I just see you? And I'm like, yeah, but I really wanted a hot dog from the Jappa Dog. And he's like, you know what? I get it. You know, put your stuff on the line. Let's just get you processed. Ontario for you. Oh, okay. You're invited to the cookout then? Sick. Also, hey Hawk, how's it going? Nice outfit, thank you. Can you see it? I don't actually know. What's my angle right for you guys to be able to see this? It's Pikmin. It's Pikmin running away with the pocket on my shirt. And then there's like, I don't know where he is. There's another one somewhere back here. Oh, there's like a couple on my sleeve. There's like a few of them on my sleeve. I think there's one running along the back of the shirt, like he's been. Oh yeah, there he is. I found him. He's just lounging. This little yellow guy just lounging. But it's kind of funny because the pocket is actually crooked too. It's not a straight up and down pocket. It's actually a crooked pocket because the Pikmin are lifting it up and taking it away. It's a fun little shirt. I picked it up from the Nintendo store. I think I picked it up from the Nintendo store when I was in New York. But yes, if you ever find yourself in BC or landing at the Vancouver airport, Dog. Or I don't know if you actually I heard the one at Santa Monica in California is not very good. You want me to show down your shirt when pulling at the collar? Be careful. Oh, my bad. I guess I should be. Should be more wary of that. Isn't that part of the shtick? Isn't that what people do? For me, probably only by accident. Accident or carelessness. I was saying earlier, a friend of mine has put like a follow-a-thon type of goal to get himself to a certain number of followers, and one of his stretch goals is like a foot reveal. And I'm like, man, I didn't mark a followage thing for foot reveal. I just got lazy as I was doing this floor stuff and was like, fuck it, it's too hot for socks. I'm just gonna walk in and out of the shot occasionally in barefoot. So people just get feet for free. Okay. Number 14. Bottom edge. There we go. I'm gonna look playing Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, say hi to Luna for me. Then there's one in Toronto. There she goes. There's one in Toronto? Oh wait, is there? Did they open up a Toronto location of Dog? I thought that they were a BC only thing still. And like I said, that one location in Santa Monica, California. Are they expanding? And they get the banhammer. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny because I've had a couple of people be like, "Oh, you should be really careful about showing your feet on stream. It could get you banned." It's like, yeah, but I'm not showing my feet on stream because I'm trying to be tantalizing with my feet. I'm showing my feet on stream because I just happen to walk into the shot. It's only there for a moment. I'm not like doing weird things with my feet on the camera. So, and there's I think technically I was reading through the code of conduct stuff in Twitch. There's technically really nothing mentioning not having feet on stream, but I think it's a little bit more of the spirit of the law rather than the letter of the law of like, just don't be too sexual about feet on stream. Unless you're, I don't know, in the hot tub category. Which I'm not. This is blue enough though. This would be considered water, right? No. Okay. Where's my last ring thingy? Dog, Wellington Market, Front Street. Oh, and on Yonge. There's two. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they opened up the Toronto locations. I really did think they were still just in BC. What are you making, by the way? Oh, yeah. Where's my cell phone? I say, looking at the chat on my cell phone. I'm making a quilt. This is like approximately... Trying to figure out what I'm doing. This is approximately the pattern of what I'm doing for the quilt. This way? This way? Yeah, kind of that way. So yeah, it's like a tree on the hill, rays of sunshine behind it. I'm just cutting out all the sky pieces right now. Hey, Bun. Hey, Xana. How you doing? Good to see you. How's your evening going? Welcome to December. You're kind of like, oh my god, please let December be over. But welcome to December. Did you get your, which gatherer were you working on? Botanist and Miner? Did you get whichever of the two up to level 100? Finally? Come to Toronto, I'll treat you to one. A 23-year-old woman, not a creep. You want to call in tomorrow so badly. Oh, you haven't. Why, is there something in particular about tomorrow that's just like, oh, please, no, get me out of here? If I do the half circle thing, I could just fit it all here, probably. Could I? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, probably not. Okay, never mind. That idea out the window. I have a little bit of scrap of blue fabric. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I could do something with it. Don't know what yet. Fold you down. More blue. As it turns out, I have mildly over-purchased on the blue. Oopsies. It's funny because I bought this little extra bit because I was like, oh shoot, I might not have enough. I guess I wasn't entirely wrong. I technically did not have enough of all of that because I decided to put my lines true. I probably did not need a full meter's worth of this. Oh well. I'm gonna hate myself, I'm gonna do a full circle? Yeah, then I'm gonna hate myself and do a full circle. If you call in, you get 2 days off. I guess the question is, do you have, like, I don't know how your workplace does it. Do you get paid if you call in? Do you have, like, a degree of, like, personal days or sick days or whatever they call it that you can use when you call in? Nuggets acquired, toss in the link in your throwing suggestions. Wait, toss the link onto your, oh, for the throat, this is throat syrup stuff, gotcha. Nice. What kind of nuggets? Where from? I tried Popeyes somewhat recently. Pleasantly surprised, actually. This'll work. Do I have another weight? I have a mug. I have that glue there. You have a, no, you're gonna fall over. No, it should be fine with 3. Should be fine with 3. Yeah, I tried Popeyes somewhat recently. We had a location that opened up here, and I just kind of kept forgetting to go. I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting the nuggets and everything to actually be like a white meat, like solid chicken nugget. I was kind of expecting the McDonald's situation again. Very pleasantly surprised. Macca's. There is a, oh, level 4. Are you Australian? By chance? The only, unless that's just what you call McDonald's, but the only people I know who refer to it as Macca's have been the Australians that I've met. I won't get paid, but I'm getting holiday pay this week, so you're gonna get an extra, like, $250 on your paycheck anyway. Oh, okay. No. Well, I couldn't, I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I tried to talk you out of it. I've definitely taken a couple days because I'm just like, no, just not doing it. Honorary Australian now, there you go. Jim has dubbed you Honorary Australian. Wear that badge with pride. It's got me saying it. Now you just need to get a taste for Vegemite. I still haven't tried that. I'm a little scared to. There's a store near me that sells imports and stuff like that that has it. I've been a little bit too scared to try it because I'm like, I don't want to buy a whole jar of this just to find out that I'm not gonna eat any of it. Oh, just a second. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Sorry, I'm taking up the entire office space, and there's another person's computer here. I was just helping him grab a couple of items off of it. There we go. Vegemite's awful. Cody, you gonna learn? Gotta go die in a video game? Okay, good luck with your game. Do it for the content so I don't have to. So, like, what is the... Like, there's always the meme of, oh, it's terrible. But, like, what's so terrible about it? My mother just eats it caked on white bread. No clue how she does it. Oh, really? I've heard you're only supposed to put, like, a light smearing on it. Like, a very light smearing on it. Because I think someone else I saw, the same case, they were trying it for the first time and treated it like jam and just threw a huge dollop on there and immediately regretted it. Oh, I probably should have cut notches into my circles. Oh, I can do that after I cut this out. That's fine. It isn't that bad. I used to have it all the time. But what is it? So what does it taste like? Like I said, I've never tried it. And I hesitate to buy it because I don't want to waste the money. But like, what does it like? What's its general-ish flavor profile? Sweet, sour, salty, bitter. You're gonna go have a Vegemite sandwich right now. Do you put anything else on there? You just put the Vegemite on there? You just treat it akin to like buttered toast? Permanently salty. Butter. Oh, okay. So that doesn't sound so bad. Like butter. Okay, that doesn't sound so bad. So where's the bad rap come from? Is it just because people put too much on, I guess? Because, like, same case, I wouldn't put a ginormous amount of butter on toast. I'd just use a light smearing of butter on toast. Cookie says Vegemite strong flavor, salty, slightly bitter, malty, and an umami flavor, similar to beef bouillon. Super umami. Okay. The bitter part might be a little bit of a turnoff for me. Umami doesn't really bother me. I guess it kind of depends because, like, mushrooms, for instance, add an umami flavor, but I'm not big on mushrooms as a starting point, but like umami coming out of other things, I'm kind of fine with. Subsets of umami, I guess. I am no cook. I do not necessarily know what I'm talking about. Cutting circles. Never really liked cutting circles. I'm actually thinking, because I got to do the leaves on the tree too. I have a feeling I might actually program a machine that I have to do the leaf cutting. Because I have no idea how many leaves I need. I still have to draft the tree. But I'm gonna need a lot, so I might actually get a machine to do all the leaf cutting so I don't have to do them all by hand. I'll have to cut the tree by hand. I'll have to applicate them all on by hand, but I might let a machine do the main cuts. Because they'll be small enough for it. They shall remain. Step only leaving. An empty heart down by the sea. Let me fold you back up, put you away. Okay, a bit of blue. Nice. I want to know what's with all these damn mushroom supplement ads everywhere. You've been getting mushroom supplement ads everywhere? Maybe the internet just knows I don't like mushrooms. I can't say I've seen any of them. Also, why is my... Oh man, is it really just chewing through my data? Why are you not picking up my Wi-Fi connection, phone? It's right here. I'm literally in the room with the router. Put me on the Wi-Fi. Please put me on the Wi-Fi. Thank you. Speaking of mushrooms, you've been tempted to start growing them at home. Well, they sell those starter kit thingies, don't they? That are like, how do they work? I knew someone who was given one, but she was given a box as a birthday gift, and it was like about this big. about that thick, and like she had to do something to one side and it started growing mushrooms. And then once those were all done and harvested, she could flip the box over and like tear over the other side and grow like more mushrooms off the other half of the box. It was like a little at-home mushroom kit. Can't remember what they were called though. I also don't remember what kind of mushroom it was. They were definitely an edible type, but I don't remember what kind of mushroom it was because I didn't care enough about mushrooms to pay super, super attention to it. Oh gosh, it is kind of funny seeing people finish Arcane and being like, I've downloaded League of Legends, and it's like, oh no. Oh no. As a person who plays League of Legends, don't do it. Plays a very occasional League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends alone anymore. It was in a box on a bag. Yeah, the version I saw, because they were popular around where I was for a little while as like being pitched as Christmas gifts. They just took off some 5-ish years ago, but they were definitely in boxes. You get the ready to go brick, so you just cut it. I'm talking about getting a start and doing the bucket method. Oh! Zana, full committing. I think it'd be neat though. I I like the looks of mushrooms. I like seeing them grow. I just don't like eating them. But I've had a few things. I've had a few things like that where I've just had little gardening projects and I grow a thing and then I just give the fruits of my labor to other people because I'm like, I don't actually like eating this thing I grew. I just wanted to try growing it. There we go. One little rim. Cutting circles has never been my favorite. I bet I can make a nice dice bag out of this remaining blue. Arcane might do what Headrunners did for Cyberpunk. Yeah, but like at least Cyberpunk 2077 is a single player game. Unless you mean the tabletop. I don't know if Edgerunners brought more people into the tabletop game, but at least the video game is a single player experience. League is kind of obligated multiplayer. It's not necessarily League itself as a game. It's the players. It's too many of the other players. Just like there's a reason I stopped playing Summoner's Rift in League of Legends. I just couldn't stand the salt anymore. I used to play ranked too, and like the smallest inconvenience, and then suddenly somebody like holds the whole game hostage, and I'm like, no, I don't got the patience for that anymore. Okay, ring is done, so all the sky pieces are finished. Sky pieces are done. It's cool. I guess we can do the sun's rays next. Although, what time is it? 7:45. Okay, I am probably gonna. A lot of people bought it just to beat up Smasher, you know? Fair play to them. I can't blame them. Guy is an asshole. Rebecca deserved better. Sounds like you're experimenting on those around you. Here, I did a thing, try it. At least they're just like homegrown fruits and veggies. Okay. I've been here about an hour 45-ish. I'm going to put us... Hang on, let me get the game open. I'm going to open up a little chat game. Send us on break. Let the ads do their thing. And just give my legs a general little stretch. Here. I'll move over to this screen. Oh my gosh, that's a cute. I've seen the nodding emote, but with like a smooth. I've never seen those little kitty ears before. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, so yeah, this is a bunch of you have seen it before. Little screenshots of video games gonna flash up on the screen, and then you can just enter the name of the game in the chat. Well, it's Pokemon something. That makes that one easy. Okay, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a moment, yeah, stretch my legs because I've been kneeling on glass for like almost 2 hours. And then Ruby? No, not with the chest spin in it. Hey, Wisdom, welcome in. Sorry, I'm like, hi. I'm like, oh wait, why did I go wave at the camera? I can't even see the camera right now. Or I'm actually just about to go on a quick break here. Pokemon X. Oh, nice job. Yeah, just about to go on a quick break here, because I've been kneeling on a glass surface for like 2-ish hours, and I could just use the leg stretchies. Sounds like I have great timing. Well, you're here in time to be able to play a little bit of the. Well, that's weird. Is it not updating? There we go. That was weird. You got a little bit of time to play like the little video game guessing thingy. But yeah, I'm gonna run the quick ad break, and then I will be back. Cause yeah, Baco isn't. You got the sub too, so you don't have to worry about the ads either. Treat yourself. I gotta drown my throat in some honey tea. And then yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
You win. Chat guess. Games? You win. Chat guess. Games? You lose. Chat guess. Games? You lose. Chat guess. Games?
The cat is so grumpy when you don't get the answer right. He's like, I can't believe you got this wrong. Okay, we'll do let this round, maybe this round and another one finish up, and then get back to the floor. Resident Evil have tentacles coming out of a guy like that? Hey Mabno, how's it going? Not my fault he keeps giving us obscure games no one has played. How's it going, Mabno? What is this? Shooter number 246. Hunt, Revenant. The Christmas avatar, by the way. Thank you. Now this is by my regular model artist user, and it was I actually had it done last year. Very very optimistic of me too. Oh, it was Hunt. Interesting. I guess it really wanted the showdown part.
Chat guess.
I think it's getting pickier, I think, with the answers that it wants on some of the later games. So you can't just be general of being Hunt. It wants Hunt Showdown. Which works, like, on the flip side, I don't know if it's doing that for ones like Final Fantasy, where you could still just say Final Fantasy and then not put a number after it. But yeah, back was, and this one is done up by user as well. Like, it was kind of funny because I debuted in October last year, and then already, like, come Christmas, I was like, I got another reactive! But it's just a little edit on the existing outfit anyway, so it wasn't too much to do.
You win.
Dirt 3. I've never heard of it. Okay. Thank you, Albert Whisker. What is our leaderboard looking at? Oh yeah, new month. Princess, soaring to the top with 4. Mapna's got the 1 in there. Rye picked up the month before that. Oh my god, Rye's running away 30. Princess, you're on Rye's tail for like all time though. My numbers don't count. My 26 doesn't count because that was me testing. I am a cheater. Gotta have fun and surf the waves sometimes. Okay, let me get back to our crafting screen. Have a good lurk, Mapno! Okay. Back to floor work. Okay, now that we're back here, how is it going, Baka Wisdom? Hope you've been having a good week so far. Let me get my chat preview thing back up, because it's the only way I can see anything right now. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Blessed be small electronics. Work's been intense, so starting to get your Black Friday stuff. Oh, like your purchases, you mean? I didn't actually really buy anything for Black Friday this year. I looked, I had some computer parts I was debating buying, but I wasn't too sure yet, so I didn't end up getting any. And I might look at it closer to Boxing Day. Because I think the sales are mostly over. You got a 3rd monitor today? Oh my gosh. It's funny because I know Hot King Bob as well picked up a 2nd and 3rd monitor because his other ones were like 13 years old. But he's been having some weird computer issues now where it's like some stuff is just not communicating correctly. I'm still running that. I did upgrade back like in, what was it, August or something? No, not August. A month ago, maybe? A little more than a month ago? I upgraded to an ultra wide, like a 34-inch ultra wide, but I'm still just a 1 monitor person. Okay. Sunbeams. This one is for the center sun. It's like a rich egg yolk. Okay, light, dark, medium. Oh, a lot of medium. Okay. Oh, I have way more medium and way less dark and light than I thought I did. Do I really only have... That can't be right. It should be 3. Oh, no, wait. 19 and 17. 1, 13, 5, and 12. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Did I do more pieces than I had to with the mediums? I've also realized I've probably over-purchased on this color. I don't think I did not need nearly as much. I don't know why I bought a meter of each of them. I did not need a meter of that. I was not thinking about it. I'm using the same monitor I had back when you were using Windows XP. Oh my gosh, Elena. And it's still holding up just fine, though? Sounds like it. Okay, wait. 7 and 19. 3 and 23. 15 and 11. No, I guess that is right. The 2 edges on the corners and then the 2 top. Okay, fine. I have several cuts in medium to do. See, I've got like 4 colors for this, like the main darkest one for the sun, and then a variety of 3 colors that will be doing the sunbeams themselves. Medium for this one, dark for this one, and a light color for that last one. I hope this is going to be an okay color. It's called Canary, but it's alright. Not quite as vibrant as I thought it'd be, but it should match my gradients okay. Really enjoying this mummy costume in progress. L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. Yes. Where is it? Here, hang on. I have white. I have a lot of white. We could just take this whole thing and wrap it around, and suddenly I fucked it up. L.Y.K.A.I.O.S, I'm sorry. I'm a ghost. Boo. There's a ghost on stream. Toga. I don't think I'd have enough to tie a toga. I have like a, you know that cozy redeem that people have when they just wrap a cloth around them? That's me right now. No, I shouldn't get that thing dirty. This is a very clean white, very clean white fabric. How's it going, Leshy? Now I'll show you. Oopsies, as I blow everything away. Fuck, that's scary. You have to warn people about that. Content warning. Content warning. Ghost. I'm making a quilt with like this tree and the sunbeams on a hill kind of thingy. If I've got that angle correct, somewhere around there. That's the gist of what I'm making. It's not exactly one-to-one to that picture. It's not exactly one-to-one to that picture, but it's same idea. Xana knows the definition of commitment. If curved by enough to have 360-degree monitor. I joked about that because mine is curved, and I was like, if I just get like 5 monitors in full circle. Doing good. How the measurements are going well. Quilt project. Yeah. The measurements are all of the paper. The seam allowances are in. I bought my fabric today. I over-purchased on a couple things because I just wasn't thinking about it. Like this here. I bought like a meter of it. I kind of, for some reason, totally forgot that I was not actually doing any of the sun rays out of this. I was literally just doing the center. I could have saved myself like $6. Because I don't even need the whole thing out. I just need like one side of it to cut this singular circle. Sometimes I'm brilliant. Other times I forget things. I guess it's kind of what I get for walking into the fabric store with only my memory and like a clock on my head as to the fabric store closing. Warning is appreciated even if after the scare. It's just like my mix-it-up program. It's a little delayed. Yellow's a good color. Now you have a lot of it. There are different shades of yellow too. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with. It's like a rich. This is like a. I don't remember what it's called. Goldenrod maybe, but it's like a rich egg yolk yellow, orangey yellow kind of dealio. I didn't clip my things in the circle. Okay, hang on a second. Where's that ring? I almost forgot. I almost forgot I was gonna clip my notches in, at least in the 4 points. Notch clipping and this sort of stuff is basically because I'm gonna have to line up that gold circle into this blue circle. So you clip little notches in, so you just have like 4 like key points essentially to anchor everything down, and then you kind of just walk the edges for the rest of it. If the fabric will line up for me. Come on, play nice. I know cutting circles has not always been my forte, but come on, play nice. Damn, I kind of want an egg now. Xana, can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Actually, no, wait, I don't have to do it this way. Silly me. I just have to fold it in half. Yeah, it's like, what? I don't remember what their colors are called. I know one was like called Canary. I think another one was called Afterglow or something. Or no, I think that might have been the one I picked Canary in lieu of Afterglow because it wasn't quite the right color I wanted. Now you're thinking about Cool Runnings? Huh? I don't know what you mean by that. Like egg yolk running? And it puts my two edges in. Have you not seen Cool Runnings? I have not. I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume it's a movie? I'm not very cultured when it comes to movies. I've seen some good ones. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. I should try to do movie nights a little bit more often in Discord. Unfortunately, the one that takes place in like the end Discord server is I am the one who picked the stream on Fridays generally, so I usually can't make it. Like, I've not seen a lot of films. Yeah, my film repertoire is a little. I've seen some like the really good ones and stuff like that. I really love The Prestige and Stardust and such, but like I only just watched 28 Days Later for the first time back at Halloween, or no, not Halloween, before Halloween, a couple months before Halloween. But then like the Nightmare Before Christmas was the first time I'd ever seen it. Was this year Halloween time. There is a list. It is ever growing. There we go. I really need both candles. I guess the extra weight doesn't hurt. Karani's about Jamaicans learning. Oh! It's like the Jamaican Olympic team specifically? Okay, I think I know of it then. I'd heard that there was a film about it. But I never watched it. I kind of like only really follow. I really kind of only follow sports at Olympic time. My Monsters Inc. thing is in the. I heard the Monster Inc. thing in the Tuliolo song. And I can't get Monsters Inc. out of my head. Oh, so that's right. Because right, you posted it. I have to admit, I do really love the Tuliolo daytime, the big band music that's happening in there. Did you watch Toys yet? I have not. I'm sorry. I saw people in your stream watching L.A.I.O.S, which is a gem. I almost crashed that party. Oh yeah, that was me. Xana was in there like doing some Final Fantasy 14 stuff, and I was doing more like seam allowance stuff on my patterning, just on what was that, Monday? No, Sunday. So oh yeah, I usually try to put a show on in the background. I sometimes try to put a show on in the background when I'm working on stuff. So I was like, what the hell? I'll just load it up into Discord. we can just work on our stuff together while Owl House plays. I love that show though. It's a great little show. Yeah, it's a movie. It's funny, great time. Oh my gosh. I do love the fact that Jamaica sends a bobsled team in this country that doesn't get any snow. They're kind of always like notoriously in last place too, though, aren't they? It's like they gotta show up. They gotta. Yeah, I'm a little better for watching. I don't know why, because they take longer. But I'm usually a bit better for having watched TV shows than movies. But yeah, no idea why. No idea why. I've actually been so yeah, I was rewatching some Owl House, like Arcane. I've basically seen the second season of Arcane 3 times now, um, with different people. Uh, I'm making my way through Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, because I watched the original Fullmetal Alchemist back in 2003, but for some reason when Brotherhood came out, I started it and I never finished it. And I'm like, well, I share a Crunchyroll account with my brother. Maybe it's just time I finish up Brotherhood. So I'm working through Brotherhood. Also started that Marvel series, or that Marvel side series, Agatha All Along, about the witches. That one's been quite interesting so far too. And then was watching a little bit of Doctor Who season 9 last night. The first 2 episodes of Capaldi's season, or the season 9 with Capaldi in it. It feels less of a big deal to walk away from a TV show for a minute or two, not so much a movie. Well, the funny thing is, like, I don't really binge TV shows anymore. Like, I don't even if all of Arcane was out at one time, I don't think I'd have sat down and watched all 9 episodes. I'd have just done them in 3 bits at a time. But I don't usually even walk away from a TV show in the midst of it, unless it's like, okay, I really got to put these dishes away, and I've just finished the episode. Good time to walk off. But yeah, it's funny because I will easily sit down and watch a TV show several episodes over the course of like 3 hours or something. But for some reason, movies just, like, I don't hate movies or anything, but movies are just the one I don't seem to go to as often. I think part of it is because movies for me are usually, I keep up on TV shows a little bit more, like latest TV shows, than I do on latest movies. So a lot of the time for me, movies are a case of they have to be recommended to me by somebody else, or someone else has to drag me along to watch them, basically. Okay. Cut my notches before I forget. Must binge, I must consume the material. Yeah, I definitely can, but I'm trying to remember what was the last thing I actually binge watched. It might have been Fall of the House of Usher. I think I may have watched Fall of the House of Usher, all like 8-ish episodes of it. They were like 40 minutes to an hour. I think I watched all of that in one sitting. How do I just offset these? You, me, and 1,500 VHSs. Oh my gosh. The movies, why I tend to watch them, friends or family. Yeah, I usually have to, like, I've seen some really good things. I've been recommended some really good things, like Shutter Island. Really liked Shutter Island. I still have to watch Inception, funnily enough. Prestige is another one that I've always really, really liked as well. I'm a psychological thriller kind of person, generally. I like a good fantasy movie too. Like I said, Stardust has always been one of my favorites over like the past 15 years it's been out. I don't watch a lot. It's kind of funny because I quite like horror series. I don't watch a lot of horror movies, almost because I sometimes feel like I can't be bothered. As terrible as that sounds. I'm home now. Time for chaos. Xana, what chaos are you getting up to? I probably bought more of this than I need as well, but it's okay. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of horror movies for whatever reason. It's not even necessarily because I get scared of them, but it's just, I guess there's so many. It's like, oh yeah, here's the zombie film of the year. What differs this from the zombie films of the last 20 years? I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna try to keep you true to thing too. Maybe. Oh, it's gonna make my cuts weird. Gonna make my cuts weird. I just say fuck it. It's solid. It's solid color. Stardust? Yeah, Stardust is kind of just like a classic fantasy, like a classic fairy tale adventure kind of thing. If you've watched The Princess Bride, very similar in like its idea and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to decide how I want to do the cuts on this. Because this is supposed to be hanging top to bottom. Fabric, for anyone who doesn't know, kind of has, like, they call it a grain line. It's because of the way that it's woven. So if you put something on, like, a 45-degree angle, and it's not meant to be on a 45-degree angle, it'll hang funny. It's really more noticeable in stuff like pants. Like, if you try to cut pants on a diagonal, your pants would actually hang a little bit weirdly crooked. So I'm trying to decide how much I care for this particular project, that I put everything on grain line, because I have certain lines here that will indicate what direction these things should be facing in. But it also means I have to lay it out something like this, which makes the cut really, really weird. I guess... it's gonna make the cut weird. And I hate wasting fabric, is the other problem, too. What, did I get soy sauce on the back of this thing? Yes, love that movie. Yeah. Stardust is if you like The Princess Bride, you should check out Stardust. It's also it's just a very fun movie. It also has like this really star-studded cast before they were like star-studded cast. It's like, what is it? Like the guy who played Merlin in Kingsman is in there. The guy who plays Daredevil in TV shows is in there. Henry Cavill is in there. And like before they all made it really big. But yeah, Stardust just has like this amazing cast and a really fun score. And it's just a fun movie. But I have to, like, V and I were watching Doctor Who last night because we'd been meaning to start 9th season for Capaldi for a while now. And we started that up last night, but like, okay, here's my rant of the hour. I am getting so sick of subscription services and how they do stuff because, like, oh my god, we were trying to watch Doctor Who, and it was like, Vi's like, oh, you've got Disney Plus, right? Like, we should just be able to watch it off of that. I'm like, oh, yeah, totally. So I log in with Disney Plus, and it's like, nope, it's not good enough, because technically Doctor Who is on Hulu. And despite the fact that Hulu is owned by Disney, a Disney Plus subscription is not enough for you to watch a Hulu show. And it's like, fine. I tried to get, like, the bundle deal with Hulu, but I couldn't do it, because I'm in Canada. So no Hulu for you. And it's like, okay. So V grabs the Hulu subscription, and only because like there was a Black Friday deal, so the subscription was like 99 cents for the month. I think he had to pay 12 months up front. So it was like $12 for a year. He grabs the Hulu subscription, and okay, now we're good. No, as it turns out, you need not only Hulu, you need the HBO Max add-on for Hulu. And it's like, oh my god. And the HBO Max add-on was like another $10 or $11 or something ridiculous like that. And at that point, I was like, forget this, I'm finding a torrent. Piracy bad? I don't care. I'm finding a torrent. Because it's just getting ridiculous. Oh, actually, I only need one of this, so I could cut that down the center. Means I can tuck you a little bit further up here. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh yeah, and like De Niro is in there. He plays a fantastic part as well. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun movie. But yeah, I have this pet peeve for like nested subscriptions. It just drives me up a wall. Cause yeah, it was like Hulu is owned by Disney, and then you need the HBO Max, and it's just like 3 subscriptions deep to try to watch a single show. And I'm like, this is why we're all turning back into pirates. Because it's getting ridiculous. Even Spiral. I tried to watch Spiral because I was like, I was told him like, it's on Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime. That's cool. I can watch Spiral. And then like, yeah, load that thing up, and nope, it's not. You need to have Amazon Prime. Plus, you also need to have like this other subscription thingy. And I just, does it make me a bad person? Maybe, I don't know. But I torrented Spiral, and I torrented that bit of that one season of Doctor Who, because we looked as well at buying it Like, if you wanted it on Blu-ray, it was like $44, and if you wanted it digitally for one season, it was like $30. If for some reason we wanted to buy the DVD, it was only $14 because it was on sale, but it was like a month out delivery time. Am I really gonna do it like this? Am I really gonna do it like this? In case you forgot, Cavill was Humphrey. Yeah, Cavill was like one of the was a love interest of the initial girl it introduced. But it's such a fun movie. It's such a fun movie. Is this how I'm gonna do it? Am I really gonna waste this much space? Because I could just go like this. This is center sun. This hangs straight downward. I should try to keep the grain true through all of it. I should try to keep the grain true. I hate the idea of wasting this much fabric. But you know what? Fine, so be it. Much as it pains me. It also means I've wickedly overbought on the yellow stuff too. Oh well, I'll find something for it. Yes, you'll waste that much, and every time you look for scrap, you'll pull the rest out and put it back because you won't ever work with anything else. Don't call me out like that. Don't tell me the truth of the matter. I'm like notorious for keeping scrap, admittedly. Sometimes I have to go through like my bin of materials and just be like, okay, this is like actually too scrap for me to do anything with. Just throw it away. And another part of me is like, yes, but this tiny scrap of like 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch interfacing. Just think about what you could do with it. You could use it to reinforce a buttonhole. And then the other part of me is like, I barely ever do buttonholes. Just throw it away. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's probably a good thing I don't like actively do leather work and stuff like that, or I'd be keeping tiny scraps of that stuff everywhere too. That's good. Line that up. Patches, it's all patches. That's what I should do. I'd just be like, who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll just go through all of it and I'll be like, okay, I have this much scrap and do this many things, and then suddenly, I don't know, I'll just like start up some sort of weird stream incentive to be like, yo, you want like a patchwork pillow from the most random scraps of fabric I have made by me? Here's like, I don't know, the shop link for a weird ass patchwork pillow for this much money. Have at it. I have no idea. I should find something for it though. Oh, it's funny because I was thinking, I don't think I'm going to do it anytime soon. I have been thinking about the idea of like VTuber merchandise. I just think it'd be fun. But at the same time, I'm like, there's not enough demand, I think, for me to justify doing anything yet. But I think it'd be fun. But I don't want like, I don't want my vanity and hubris to be the only reason why I start like trying to get a merchandise line set up, because it'd be such an like an upfront investment of money to get things done, and I wouldn't necessarily want to do that just for the sake of selling like 2 items. But gosh, do I ever kind of really want a Tamagotchi style keychain? That could be cute. Okay, it's good. Patchwork is so underrated and looked down on. Like, no one else have a shirt, handkerchief, etc. like that. I know, it's got charm to it. It has a particular charm to it, I find. And it is a good use of, like, extra stuff. Like, I have enough stuff I could probably even still keep things to same texture, to be honest. Which I know is sometimes a bit of the concern with patchwork things, is that the textures won't match across fabrics. I probably have enough I could still match that. Okay, light 9 and 17. Oh my gosh, this gigantic square of it just wasted. Well, supposedly wasted. I'll try to find something with it. Okay. Bum, 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 ba, da, na, na, na. The top edge here. Oof, shouldn't sit like that. But yeah, that was my subscription models. Like I was saying, I'm so tired of them. I'm so tired of them. Just all the subscriptions within subscriptions within subscriptions. I'm like, please, just let me watch this show. That's all I want. I just want to watch this one show. Okay. Guess thinking about it, no, it's okay. It should be fine. I can probably get that mostly ironed out if I really, really need to. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it on the crease because it'll be too obvious when I put the whole thing together, but it should be fine. Voice of an angel. Utada Hikaru? She does have a very nice singing voice. It's kind of fun going back through like my playlist and stuff like that and just randomly adding things. I'm like, oh yeah, this song that I used to listen to in high school. That one's going on the list. This one, yep, throw it on the list. Trying to watch something on Amazon Prime came around with like, if you want to keep watching, buy Showtime. Like, oh yeah, that was probably it too. That was probably me when I was trying to watch Spiral. It was like, yeah, you want to watch Spiral? Showtime. But hang on. You started it? You want to keep watching? So like, were you actually able to start the show and then it was like, psych, if you want more, buy Showtime? That's so fucking rude. That's so fucking rude. I hate subscription models. I never thought I'd kind of want cable back. It's just getting ridiculous. Like I was kind of counting things up between what my brother and I split the cost on a lot of stuff. Like I'll have Disney, like I cover Crunchyroll and stuff like that, and Disney Plus, and he covers like Amazon and what was the other one that he had for a bit? Oh no, we rolled it together because Crunchyroll and Funimation combined. But either way, we'd like split the difference on costs for all these different subscription services, and it's just getting like, we're doing the math, we're like, oh my god, this is getting ridiculous. It's pretty much just the price of having cable. They let you watch 3 episodes. Oh my gosh. That's how they get you. Okay. Singular, double. Gonna repeat my like probably heartbreaking moment of having to waste fabric again, because this is center bottom. Actually, if this is from the sun side, Nope, I'm gonna have to do it again on the dark one. Okay, fine. More yellow. Okay, no, but I actually have to cut you singularly because you are not symmetrical on the other side. I think. He'll have. Yeah, you're not symmetrical on the other side, so I gotta actually, I gotta treat it correctly. I have passwords or services, and I honestly don't remember who they're from. Yeah, I've shared my Crunchyroll with like my brother and another friend. I was quite surprised because the friend lives in the U.S. and I'm like, you can try it. I don't know if it's gonna work because I have a Canadian subscription, but lo and behold, it's worked so far. So not gonna complain too much. Yeah. And then like Spotify. Spotify. I have a friend who has a duo plan. So I piggybacked off of their Spotify. Oh, I cover the Nintendo Family Plan though, and that thing just keeps jacking up in price. And I keep forgetting to collect money from people for it. So the Nintendo Family Plan lets me have 8 people on Nintendo Online, but I've got the Nintendo like Plus Online, so everyone has access to like the virtual, not the Virtual Boy, but like the retro games and stuff like that. But yeah, and every year it comes to renew, and I'm like, man, I should really remember to collect money from people for this thing because I'm shelling out like $112 every year for it. Never did get into Spotify. I have come to appreciate it. I wasn't a Spotify user either for the longest time up until like a year ago, maybe. All of the music I have playing right now is actually coming off of Spotify. So yeah, I've appreciated it basically since I started streaming. It's just being like a music source that I can just get a playlist going. But before that, yeah, I wasn't really a for years before that I wasn't a Spotify person. The missus has it, and just a very full external drive. That works too. That works too. Can't diss the external drive. I used to have a huge music collection. Used to. I don't remember what happened. I think a large amount of my files got corrupted, unfortunately. Okay, get this yellow lined up. It's kind of funny. The other thing I need to be really careful about when I do floor cutting like this, and I'm wearing particularly loose pants, is I've thankfully never actually done it, but I've come very close to accidentally catching a little bit of the fabric of my pants in the rotary blade, and like slicing a hole in what I'm wearing. And that would be so disappointing. I'd be so disappointed in myself if I did that. I've come close. I've come close. Okay. Oh, come on, slice for me, please. There we go. Started using Spotify to have an offline music collection on your phone at work. You don't get the best reception from the freezers. Oh, right. It's funny. I've actually never used the download feature of Spotify. I sometimes forget that's a thing. But I guess it's also because like I've never quite been the type of person who needed music like all the time when I was working on stuff. So I'd kind of be fine to have moments where I just didn't have things to listen to. Like even when I'm working on sewing project stuff and cosplay stuff, I don't always listen to music. I don't always put a show on in the background. To be perfectly honest, part of why I started using music in the crafting streams, or why I started with music at all in the crafting streams, was just to give other people a thing to listen to. Because I knew that like if I if I had a moment where I was like focused and trying to do something and I didn't talk, then it'd just be straight up silence. I enjoy it too though while it is here, mind you. Come on. There we go. Actually, let's take it all the way down. Just take it right off. Can you feel the rush now? There we go. Run, run, run. I'm a little off. I see my lines might also be a little thin. It'll be okay. Not off enough to really warrant me getting all finicky about this particular part. Security job inside a large building with a PA system, having the drive let me have a whole playlist and audiobooks. Oh, just playing through the PA system? Nobody got mad at you for that? You've got your 14K track library on your phone. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm always running out of space on my phone, but then I also realize that I sometimes refuse to let go of games that have long since died. I still have Dragalia Lost on my phone. It's taking up like a whole 10 gigabytes because I'm like, but I might go access the private server, and if I do that, then I'll need access to my other stuff. Oh, too late now. Whatever. Thinking, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have flipped the way I did it. Oh well. This is the hill. It's gonna go down here. They're gonna crumble one by one. No one is inside the building, and if they were gonna listen to Harry Potter with me, damn it. I've never been very good with audiobooks, admittedly. Don't know why. I guess it's just I realize it myself. My form of information retention, like my learning styles and stuff, I know that listening is my worst learning style, my worst form of retention. So even when it comes to playing things like tabletop games, D&D, Call of Cthulhu, and the like, I usually have to. I'm not the type who takes like super in-depth notes, but I usually will have to write like a little bit of stuff down if I want to remember it later. So like my preference generally is like to actually just read the book on text-based because it'll stick in my head better. Conversations too, like I'll remember conversations that I have over text much easier than I have over like phone calls. But I also realize I have a little bit of a problem if I tend to text very flat. I don't really use chat speak and stuff like that, so I give the impression over text of being much colder than I am. You don't really have phone games, but you have a 1 terabyte hard drive on your phone full of music and books. Oh dang. Terabyte. I love technology. I remember like my first MP3 player had like, might have been a little old at the time anyway, but my first MP3 player only was like 128 megabytes. I could fit like 25 songs on there or something. And now look at us in our current day and age. It's kind of amazing. Mm-hmm. I couldn't sit down and read a book because of work. I could listen to whatever I want. Oh, okay. I guess if you were doing like if you were patrolling, huh? And the PA system went throughout the whole building, you couldn't. Yeah, it makes sense. You couldn't just sit down and read something if you had to keep on the move, for instance. At least I'm guessing. Although I do like doing audiobooks still with their like a written copy of it, be it in paper or even just a digital file. I like doing audiobooks in foreign languages with their text, their accompanying text. I always found it was good practice for me when I was doing different language studies in school. Because it actually helped me tie the word to pronunciation and stuff. $70 for a 1 gig thumb drive back in the day on Black Friday sale. It's crazy. It's crazy. Your first MP3 player was a Sony Walkman phone. He had space for a lot of music with time, like 30 to 50 songs. I know it's so many. 30 to 50. Look at what we have now. I found that little MP3 player of mine when I was visiting my parents and helping to clean some stuff up, and I'm like, oh my god. It takes its little AAA battery, 128 megabytes. Little keychain dongle on it. So cute. I remember being one of like the first kids in my class to have an iPod Nano. This little 4 gig Nano. First generation, I think. Second, no wait, no, it was the Nano. I think it was still 4 gigs, but it was the Nano that had color in it. This slim little unit, color screen, 4 gigabyte capacity, and it was like, ooh. You remember being in high school using floppy disks to turn in projects? I don't think I ever turned in projects on floppy disk. I feel like everything I turned, well, I guess it totally depends what sort of classes you were taking. I still feel like everything I turned in was pretty much just on paper. I remember there was something we did in like a computer class that involved some floppy disks. But yeah, I don't think I ever actually handed in assignments on a floppy. You fold it back up. Actually, do it this way. And put the frayed edges on the inside. Oh, forgot about this piece. Okay, one more set for here. The sunbeams. More pieces. Okay, this is a double, this is a double, this is a single, this is a single. SanDisk 1 gig, found it, still works! Your 10th grade use history teacher hated you because you had to go buy a floppy reader to grade your work. He also docked you 3 points once because he didn't like the set of floppies you used for that project. Wait. So if you had to go buy a floppy reader for your work, does it sound like specifically it was only you handing stuff in on a floppy drive? It wasn't that your whole school required floppy drives, it's just that you decided to hand in work on a floppy drive? Okay, you're sideways layout, you're this way layout. Who are you? With a hill at the bottom. Probably a funky diagonal too. Can I have a few funky diagonals? I wasn't rich enough to have a fancy thumb drive. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even meaning thumb drives. I just meant paper. You wouldn't just do paper? Your classes didn't just do paper? I feel like I handed in paper for so long. Like, none of my teachers, like, thumb drives are a thing, but none of my teachers wanted to have to deal with handling a bajillion thumb drives. So just, like, print me a copy. Oh, it was a tech-based program. Okay, fair enough. I should just do this one first. And do you three together. Shuffle you back this way a little. Why wouldn't you just submit it through the school's portals? I guess it depends, cause like my I only really started having to do portal submission work like late high school, early university thing. It just wasn't portal for work submission just wasn't a thing at the time. We may like my place may have been a smidge behind too, but like yeah, portal submission just not an option. Just not there. Straight up not there. Oh, it was a high school tech academy. Oh, okay, interesting. Also, hey, developer at large. Sorry, my setup's a little bit weird. I'm doing most of my work off a tablet and a cell phone as I sit on the floor and I can't see my PC screen from here. But welcome in. Still got the 5 and the 3.5 floppy Oregon Trail. You liberated from school. I remember this one after school program I was in had a particularly old computer that took like the giant floppy disks. Yeah, in order to play like different games on it. I can't remember what the heck it was playing anymore, but I remember it had, yeah, like the gigantic disc to play whatever we were playing on there. Lining up to about there. I remember transitioning from paper to all digital by the time you were in middle school. Late uni was always 11:59 when you submitted. It wouldn't have been Doom. It was something, but it wasn't Doom, if only because it was an after-school program, and like Doom would be too mature for us students at the time. Okay, do it this way. This one, then this one. Open her up. Do a cut each of this. Because I have to go corner to corner. Is this my best option? This might be my best option. Or no, because I need them facing. I need them facing this direction. Do I need them facing this direction? Can I go the other way? Technically I need 2 pieces of you, so you can flip. And you can still stay this way. But do it this way. That cut, and then the individual's there. It means I don't have to throw away quite so much. Okay, this'll do. We'll do it this way. I forget what they were called. Almost every school had a handful of them. They're math related. It might have been. I don't remember. I don't remember for the life of me what in the world was being played on the computer at the time. I do remember like having computer lab sessions and like playing Oregon Trail and stuff like that, and like the teachers having challenges that if we could make it through Oregon Trail, beat the game kind of thing. Might have been beat it with nobody dying. I can't quite remember the stipulation. Okay, this should work. Move it over a little more. You submitted your thesis paper in college you need to have done to graduate. 11:59, like 50 seconds waiting for it to load before it turned midnight. About gave you a heart attack. Oh my god. I can't say I was much better for that sort of thing. Like, I always knew, I'm like, I should really start this paper, like, early so I don't have to crunch time at the end. Did I ever start that paper early? Not really. For better or for worse, I work well under pressure. So I was definitely always a bit of a last minute inspired paper writer. Okay. And that cut. And I remember like when my school did start using portal submission, it was a bit of a buggy mess. But at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't complain too much cuz like my younger brother had to do more testing online, more portal type work online. And I remember he was subject to one of those unfortunate circumstances where he did the test and it would like answer automatically and it was like you got the answer wrong. The answer should have been this and it was literally the same answer that he used except like I can't remember. Something like the answer had put a space between the number and the negative sign or something stupid like that. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, like I would never have had this problem on paper because someone would be great hand grading my shit. If it wasn't a good thing, why do we call it procrastination? Because you're such a professional to get it done in such a short amount of time. You overdid it your freshman year of college. Full-time job, 7 classes, 6 papers due every week. Oh god, 6 papers a week. What the fuck? That was kind of me in my first year of university as well. Except it was like I took 6 classes instead of the usual 4, and then I was doing work for family business. So I at least like when it was slow in the shop, I could work on homework stuff. It unfortunately sometimes made me like a little unempathetic to my classmates who were like, "Oh my god, I have so much work to do," as they were like doing 4 courses and not working, and I'm like, "Uh-huh. Uh-huh, I'm not the right person to complain to." I'm sorry. I'm not the right person to complain to. I will listen, but like, man, I'm juggling 6 classes and a job. Okay, 7 and 19. Medium shade done. It was like a 300-page paper. You started it the week it was due, forgot you needed a physical copy as well, woke up at 5 a.m. tuning it into the book I had of the printer. Oh my god. Oh, they want it. Why did they want it as both a physical and a digital copy? Out of curiosity. I'll admit, like, I did university and stuff like that, and I did my bachelor's program. I've never quite, like, my bachelor's program didn't require a thesis paper, and I've never pursued higher education to like a master's program where it would need me to start writing thesis papers, mostly because I just haven't figured out what kind of field of study I'd really, really want to go into. And like, it's one of those things where I like learning. I really like learning. I kind of hate academia. It's probably different when you get into the higher levels, like master's programs and stuff like that. But like, man, did I ever hate being put into like group projects and stuff like that? And having to be the person to pick up the slack for so many other people. Made me want to tear my hair out. About there. Oops. Dunno, professor was weird. I guess so they... I don't know. I'm trying to think of why they'd want both a digital and a physical copy. Like, to archive a set? Holding you, loving you. Tragedy. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Yeah. You're an engineer, you love learning. I have to study every day if I want to keep up with the industry of academia. I mean, you want to bash your head in. Yeah, that was... Like, I did a lot of business classes. A lot of business classes and stuff like that. And, like, yeah, I would take language classes and things on the side, too, because I love learning stuff. I love learning things. But, like, oh my god. Essays and testing. It's different for, like, science tests and things like that. Engineering, you're gonna build things for people. Fine, I get the testing. But, like, business class testing, criminology testing, I was like, oh my god, just... end my suffering. Don't put me in a group with these people. Don't make me have to do the work of 4 people. Because we had just enough students that, like... I think part of it was they paid good money to be at that school. And then, like, nobody wanted to fail them and stuff. So there's some students that made it way further into the business programs than they had, like, any right to be. Like, I remember this one person, we were writing a paper on, like, a credit union or something like that. And I was the one who was gonna kind of take everybody's writing and put it all into one voice. And I remember this one girl who basically wrote the gist of it being that credit unions and banks are pointless because rich people don't like saving money, so they wouldn't use them. Oh my god. I think that was the group. I think that was a class in the group. Like another person like just straight up plagiarized their section on something. I think that was the group where I actually talked to the professor and I'm like, "Can I just do this by myself? Can I just do my own group project?" It's like I'm like, these guys can have my writing from this other thing if they really want, but can I just do my own thing? Because I can't stand to be in this group anymore. You used to work in the tutor center helping folks write paper. Well, that was the thing, because like, it was kind of funny because like there were 2 different groups, and like one of them, in each of these groups, there was a student where English was a second language. Except one of those students didn't give a fuck, and the other student would make use of the writing center because they realized they're like, yeah, English is my second language. They're like, I'm good at it, but I'm not perfect at it in the way that they'll be grading. So they made liberal use of the writing center. And I remember the one that just really didn't give a damn was like, well, how would you expect to write so well, kind of thing, if it wasn't your second language? Like, what if you were doing this in French? I'm like, then I would be getting help from people to make sure that my French was like near immaculate. I wouldn't just be relying on my classmates to fix my mistakes for me. Hey! Mafia Mom, how you doing? Thank you for the resub. I hope you've been well. I hope the week has been treating you well so far. Must sleep. If I decide to go to work, I've gotten rest. Have fun with the blanket. Thanks, Xana. I hope you sleep well. Have a good rest of the night. Oh my god, why do one of my programming professors have us test to make sure we memorize syntax? Like our IDE contracts and correct syntax for us. I don't memorize that crap. Sheer amount of people who can't write is mind-boggling. You had people using text and leet speak? Really? No kidding. Xana, you may have a heat wave? Wait, what? Really? Is it warming up for you guys down there again? Yeah, university was just... The amount of group work that business classes put me through just was incredibly frustrating for me. Don't do that to me! You're gonna make Xana cry. Don't crush Xana's dreams of the cold. Get this piece lined up. Heat wave in December. I don't know if Strangehouse was being serious or just pulling Xana's leg. Xana's dreams of cold are crushed simply by living in Texas. Oh, you guys actually getting like a heat spike suddenly? Would it be considered a heat wave if it's in December? I guess it was just warmer than normal and stays that way. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah, I don't really miss school exactly. I miss having all of these topics at my fingertips to be able to check out different things, learn different things, but I don't miss much of the actual schooling experience itself. Like if I find myself in a job at a point that requires like a master's degree to like keep going or something, then fine, I'll buckle down and do it. But if I don't have to, at this point, I'm probably not gonna bother. You know? Because most of like my workplace technically doesn't even require the bachelor's degree. I just have it. It just means if I want to go a little bit more upwards movement, I'll have an easier time of it. They don't really even care what field it's in. They kind of just want to see that I did it. Unless I try to go for something like really, really niche or something. Oh, you're wishing a heat wave on Santa. Like a curse. But Princeps, it's December. It's supposed to be the holly jolly time. Why are you wishing curses on Xana? Poor Xana. My sister made fun of me because apparently before my dad died, he was a signals professor. And that was the class you hated most. Oh my gosh. Darn you, father. May the bears boil. Xana, what did you do to have this curse bestowed upon you? What a terrible, terrible night for a curse. Okay. I may actually call it quits after I finish up these other yellow parts of the sunbeams. I actually find, at least today, I think it's probably because I'm a little bit sick still. I actually find I'm getting a little bit of a wicked headache working on the floor today. So I'll probably finish up these yellow pieces and then call it a night. Cut some of the green on my own time. Stuff like that. And then next time we're back, we'll probably be like stitching everything together. Don't even need your bachelor's anymore because you're starting your own business. Use that degree for like a year. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because I know there's its applications and its uses and stuff like that. But so many of my friends too are just like, yeah, I did it. I got my bachelor's. And so many of them are like, I've not really used it for anything. Or no one has really looked for like proof of application of the stuff that they learn. They're just like, you've got it? Good. It shows you know how to buckle down. Hey, but congrats on starting your own business. Oh, see, that's the other reason why I can't really be working on the floor too much. I did something to my wrist a few weeks ago where I think I yanked on something a little bit too hard, and it's still twinging a little on me. Like I've been refraining from playing certain video games, because my wrist hasn't been too happy about it. Yep. Oh, let me check one thing. I almost forgot. Oh, and sorry, developer at large. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. So I think I didn't hear the ping properly. When I'm working on the floor, I'm incredibly sound-based for being able to pick up on stuff happening, because like my phone doesn't show activities. So, but yes, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. And it's funny, for all of this hand drafting, I keep telling myself, I'm like, one of these days, I need to just start using an actual program for this sort of thing. Because, like, I don't have to be suffering through all of the hand patterning. It's kind of a bit of a craft, or there's a bit of a charm to the craft, but sometimes I'm like, man, I could just do this digitally if I looked up the stuff. You need to take better care of yourself? I try. I pulled, it sounds so stupid, but it's because I pulled a little bit too hard on a handbrake of a car that I was trying to check for work stuff, or that I was trying to use for work stuff. The previous person, big dude, who used the car just like wickedly locked in that handbrake. So I just had to try to like reef on it to get it to go up enough to be able to drop the handbrake back down. And yeah, I might have done something to my wrist. You had to sue your previous employer. Can't go in detail. Their actions are egregious. They settled with 30 months' pay, so you're sick. Holy cow. Hot damn. Congratulations on winning that. Oh my god. Well done. Okay, like NDA, don't tell me about it, but god am I curious. And like, what a fuck up on their part. Try my butt, you hurt yourself, you barely sleep, you overwork yourself. I sleep. My sleep schedule's a little weird sometimes, especially because like work has been weird lately. But I sleep. I just, might not be till 7 in the morning. No, the 7 in the morning thing was just one time. On that Saturday, because I had to get this Christmas PNG ready. As it turns out, there was a bunch of, I just had to do some I had to do some changes and stuff like that. That took me just took me longer than I thought it would. Go. Man, you were sending me messages at 5 a.m. Xana, don't give me that concerned face. I thought you were going to sleep. I'm one of those types. I didn't think it would take me as long as I thought it was going to take me. And then, yeah, the other night I was like, well, I need to get this pattern drafting stuff done so I can start cutting on stream tomorrow. So I was like, I can get it done. And then I have my meeting at this time. I can sleep until this time. I have my meeting at this time. I can snooze a little bit more after the meeting. get all my phone calls answered and stuff like that. I'm like, I got time. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm in bed. Okay, fine. Fair enough. You worked in IT, a laptop exploded because they didn't heed your warning. 3 people got injured. Holy shit. A laptop exploding injured 3 people? Oh my god. So those company secrets you uncovered in your time there? I in bed, I'm Princeps. Should have seen it coming, Xana. Should have seen it coming. I didn't really think a laptop exploding would take 3 people. Well, not take out 3 people, but I guess I just don't really think of laptops exploding to such a volatile degree. I need bun gun. There's bun knife. Or not bun knife. There's bun threat. There's a knife. There's a knife version. I could bug Demi about a gun version. I can't remember why I had stayed away from a gun version. There might have been something going on with Twitch at the time that like it might be the reason why I opted for a knife version instead of a gun version. I can't remember what the deal was. There was a thought in my head as to why I picked the one that I did. I just at this point don't remember why. If you've seen Lithium Burns, it was like lithium keeps burning. Oh, so it had to do with the lithium battery in it. Yeah, I've had to see some fun pictures of like. So I work for the National Postal System, and I had to renew my safety training thing basically, talking about like with a very large focus on how and when one can ship lithium batteries, and then these lovely photos of planes that basically went down because lithium batteries weren't being shipped properly or weren't declared that they were being shipped, and it just caught on fire in the cargo hold area and the entire plane just burned. Lithium batteries, a little bit freaky sometimes. How are histories in a way? I thought it was a bug. No, it's just a little bit of fabric. Spending all your money. Okay, come on. Here's my lineup. Like here. Puffy PSP batteries. Yeah, go check your batteries. I did that the other day. I had to throw away a few. Well, not throw away. I had to dispose of a few. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is the fact that I opened up my PSP and there was no battery inside, and I don't remember if there's no battery inside because I already chucked the battery, or if I took the battery out with the thought of, oh, I don't want to corrode the system while it's not in use, and now I just have a secret time bomb of a battery hanging out somewhere in the house. So yeah, that's I might need to go search for that one. But yeah, I had a few to my great surprise, or maybe not to my surprise, several of my 3DSs I had to chuck their batteries. You met one of the people injured. Her face looked almost unrecognizable, basically looked like Deadpool. Oh god, it really hit her bad. Holy cow. Oh, it's terrifying. Poor lady. I hope she also got paid out well then. Your Razer phone's starting to get battery bloat? Oh no. How long have you had that Razer phone for? So the thing I don't know batteries well enough to speak as to it. I only had the theory behind it, or theorizing. So like, the batteries that I went through, my 3DSs, which were the newest of my systems, my 3DSs all were suffering from battery bloat. Well, not just mine. I checked the other people living in the house too. I checked their systems. All of our 3DSs had a battery bloat issue. Funnily enough, 2 of the Game Boy Advance SPs, those little clamshell ones, that were like the oldest of the batches that I looked at, their batteries look perfectly fine, still flat. And I don't know if it's just a case of they just don't make them like they used to, or if it was a case of we had played the SPs, like my brother and I had played our SPs so much that like using more of the battery's life made it less susceptible to battery bloat, perhaps. I wasn't sure if it was just like, we used up the life of the battery more, therefore it bloated less, or if it was just 3DS batteries weren't made as well as SP batteries. They got paid out more than what you got. They're basically set for life, never have to work again. All right. Is it worth? Like that's such a hard question to say. Like I'm glad they got that. I'm glad they got that. It's such a hard thing to say whether or not you consider it worth it. So, because that's fucking crazy. We got the Razor 2 back in 2018. Use it till 2022 because the battery charge wasn't holding up. Only 4 years, huh? You now have a Galaxy S22. I use an iPhone 12. Hey Hawk. Dang it! What? What happened? I use an iPhone 12, and I have for the past several years now because I like this size. I like the size of this phone, and I don't. They keep getting bigger, because this is a 12 mini, and they got rid of the mini line, and now the phones they just keep getting like bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like I can't hold these new ones anymore. I wouldn't consider it worth it to be unrecognizable. Even plastic surgery. Oh, even plastic surgery is not going to help much, huh? Yeah, it's like, how do you even put a price on that, right? No, I can't imagine. I personally can't imagine taking like uh even like for instance, if like if the disfiguration wasn't a thing, but even just like let's say they lost their eyesight or something like that and got a wicked payout, I can't imagine personally like picking the money over being able to see. Maybe different if I was a small child and that was my life growing up, but not at the point that I am right now. Plastic surgery doesn't help anything in the long run. You didn't get your Diglett in the Pokemon Pocket game? Oh, wait, which one? Like the new TGC one that's been out that people have been playing? I love the Razer phone too. It's such a good little phone. Oh, Xana, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. I'm just gonna stand up for the stretch. Finish up. Do I have anything left of the smoothie? Oh, okay. I got it. Whoopsies. Ah! Where the hell did you come from? Hang on. Small emergency. Not that I need that section of fabric, but whoopsies. Is anybody in this bathroom? No. It's a good thing I don't need more of that yellow, but... Oh dear. No bonk. It was an accident. I don't really need any more of this. It's not that big a deal that I spilled something on it, but like, oops. Just means more wasted fabric. I'll get a spot cleaner after. Should run it under a sink or something. Need to keep a Tide pen for craft streams. My Tide pen is probably dried up actually. I used to carry one around with me, like most places I went. The newest one? You want to play the Machamp Trio? Oh, okay. Okay. Go down to that corner. Wasn't expecting stuff to spill out of the top of that straw. I was shaking the cup to try to get the last dregs. Oops. Yeah, I think this will probably be my last piece I cut for the night. Cause I gotta eat dinner still. We've been here, what, a little over 3 hours? Probably close to about 3.5-ish once I actually wrap up. Tide pens are cosplayer's best friend. Oh yeah, that was part of why I used to carry one around all the time. Because I was a cosplayer. Active cosplayer, going to conventions all over the place. I'm like, yep, Tide pen. This thing is staying on my person all the time. It wasn't just a lifesaver for me, it was a lifesaver for other people too. And then basically as well, anytime I was wearing white. If I went out for dinner in a white jacket or something like that, you could almost guarantee I'd have a Tide pen on me. Anybody who like saw me with V during PAX, where I like wore the cosplay of my own character with her white coat, like my VTuber cosplay with her white coat, there was a Tide pen on my person during that trip too. Just in case. I got nothing on it, thankfully, but just in case. Because if I stay in a custom cosplay piece, and can't get the stain out because I don't have a pen or something on me, I'd just cry. Also, I just like to, like, I know I've said it before, and like we've just hit 500, which is like amazing to me. But like, thank you for sticking around on like these really kind of weird ass streams that I do. That's kind of just me crawling on the floor. I wouldn't inherently say they're a little bit weird. They're a little bit scuffy in this setup, but like, I don't really know how I'd be doing these otherwise. Because the table setup just doesn't let me put my weight into the rulers and stuff like that. Because I originally had the thoughts before of like just not doing any drafting stuff on stream because it required me to work on the floor. Which I was always thought, I'm like, perhaps that's not the visually most interesting thing. But no, I really genuinely appreciate everyone that decides to come hang out just to watch me cut paper, draw lines that you can barely see on paper because of the lighting and the fineness of the lines, or just watch me lean over stuff like a weird pool player. It's like a cat cam stream, but the flesh model's rolling about. I had the cats in here earlier. I've got 2 cats. Big fluffy boys. They are, I think they're curled up in cat bed right now. But they were in here earlier. It was kind of funny because I switched over to the screen, to the crafting screen, right at the beginning. And because I have to switch it on my computer, but I'm actually sat behind everything else. I'd switched it on and immediately one of the cats just walked across the screen. Sometimes they make a cameo on nights like these. You remember Tide Pen saving your butt from 2 different mustard incidents? Yeah. Oh, your America cosplay. Yeah, right. That cosplay would have had white pants on it. Streams of you crawling around are the best, though. Tide Pen lint roller kept to every time you'd cosplay. Oh, you were a cosplayer too? That's awesome. I can't say I ever carried a lint roller with me. Tide Pen most definitely. Lint roller not so much. Okay, I'll get you washed up, get the bit of strawberry or whatever is in there out of it. And then I'll hang you up, fold you up, put you away. Okay. All the sky pieces are cut. All of the sun pieces are cut. I just have to do the hills, which I might do a little bit later. Yeah, I'll do those a little bit later. My wrist is not having any more of me leaning on the ground. The hill fabric is really cute, though. I try to pick a different texture for each of the sections. So like the sunbeams are all done in solid colors. The blue has like a little bit of a kind of cloudy thing to it. The grass hill sections are all these like dotted greens that will be used. Oh, they're fun. They're a nice little color spread. Favorite cosplay was Nina Tucker. I've seen a guy, and it was like an amazing, but also people were like, oh my god, there was a dude who just like there's a guy, yeah, about like an older middle age or something like that, showed up at a convention with his dog, and he was dressed as Shao Tucker, and he put like a wig on his dog. And the dude was getting a ton of photos, but you know how everyone's reaction to Nina Tucker is like, oh, but this guy was getting a ton of photos. It was an amazing cosplay setup. I also like, I get jealous sometimes. It's terrible motivation. Don't have children for this reason. I sometimes get a little jealous. You see people who like, I remember seeing a guy who dressed up as Itachi from Naruto. But he had his young son with him, and his young son was dressed up as Sasuke, and it was so cute. It was so cute. Hey, Schlagen, good morning. Unfortunately, I'm probably wrapping up now because I'm hungry and my wrist is hurting from me leaning in on it too much. Also, I saw your message about the little star pieces. I'll get back to you on that one with colors picked. You want to cosplay one day, maybe next year? Yeah, you should. Like, don't worry about stuff being like 100% accurate or having like the best materials. Honestly, like I've told this story several times before, but like one of my friends pops to the stream sometimes. One of my friends does cosplay on like super short-term short-term builds kind of thing. Like there's this one convention we did. Oh my god, I'm pulling my hair out of the hair tie. There's this one convention we did, and he decided to cosplay as, what is the name of the guy from Death Stranding? I don't remember what the character's name is, but it's Norman Reedus. He decided to cosplay Norman Reedus and his funky fetus, and he threw that thing together in like 2 days. And it was like a down and dirty job. He had like a whole bunch of Amazon boxes that he taped together to be the packages on his back. He like found a baby doll at like a thrift store and then threw it into like a Tupperware container that had orange cellophane or something like that to tint the whole thing orange. And he had like his blue jacket that I think there was lines on it, but he'd use like hockey tape or duct tape or something like that to put the lines on the jacket, and then made like the weird arm thing out of like leftover EVA foam he had. And like it's a degree of ingenuity in the build that I don't have. It was great. He got a ton of photos. People knew exactly who he was, and he threw it all together in like 2 days. It's a degree of ingenuity I don't have in cosplay because so much of my history of sewing and stuff has been incredibly proper, draft the pattern, measure the sizes to exact fit kind of thing. So my problem that I have is I don't think outside the box when it comes to cosplay a lot of the times. I know some other people who, like, I remember years and years ago, before like EVA foam and like Warblub were really common materials, I remember seeing these people who had done keyblades up, and I remember talking to this one girl, I'm like, how did you do like this part? And she's like, this is cardboard, and she's like, this is all like molded aluminum or something, and she's like, and this little bit here was like a dryer duct that had been cut open or something. It was like crazy stuff, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wood, metal. Norman Reedus and his funky fetus has a weirdly nice ring to it. I think the other one was like, because what was it, Mad Mickelson was in there or something, and it was like, I think he like was like Norman Reedus and his funky fetus, and then Mads and the Lads or something like that, something silly like that. You want to do a Paltabor cosplay? It's okay, I know you're late for the stream. Oh no, don't worry about it. I know what you have a wickedly different time zone than I do. Schlagen, I just appreciate seeing you show up, honestly, because it's like, what is it right now? Like 6 in the morning for you? 6:30 in the morning for you? The fact that you're even here for the little bit before you head off on your day, I really appreciate it. Like, you've no idea. Your fiance and you went to a con earlier this year as Yor and Lloyd. We took her little sisters, Anya. See, I love that sort of shit. It's so cute. when you can get like the child cosplays and actually just have a kid tottering around with their like older siblings or their parents. I think it's freaking adorable. uh, but it's actually funny though. I did a photo shoot, like a bunny, like the Playboy bunny suit photo shoot as like a bit of a Your Forger thing. Essentially, I did the shoot. We just had the black suit and the opaque tights, but I showed up with like red contacts and like a gold rose in my hair and stuff like that, and like her earrings, her like weird pointy dangly earrings. I had those on as well for that photo shoot. It was a fun one. I'd also brought like her weird like little shivs, her shiv weapon. So I got a couple photos like that too of me posing with them. Your problem with the setup would be the desire to change the orange liquid to alcohol. Cardboard, flimsy metal, golf club before they were banned. Yeah, right? It's just there's a degree of ingenuity that I love in people who don't get too set in their ways of having to do patterns. Still want to see the pink bunny pics? Right, I never did release those ones, did I? They were a Valentine's Day shoot. They were actually it was kind of funny because we had talked about doing a Valentine's shoot, and I was just originally going to use the same suit, but then we discovered that like Playboy Tokyo's branch or something like that had put out a series of anime artwork of just kind of not specific characters, but just anime style artwork of people in Playboy bunny suits. And we found one of them, and I'm like, it's basically just me. My hair looks like that. The eyes are the same color. I just need the pink suit. So I bought the pink suit, and I bought like all of these other things I could find that really tried to closely match the image of that image that we were trying to recreate. So I bought like a mirror compact, specific type of lipstick, looking specifically for like how the base looked. Got like fake pink nails, whole bunch of stuff like that. And as it turns out, we tried to recreate it best we could. But as we found out, because I'm decently flexible, despite me saying about the wrist problem, I'm decently flexible. But like we discovered trying to recreate that shoot that the way she was seated, there was like no way for me to perfectly recreate the way she was seated because legs just didn't bend that way. You wanted to take your nephew as Damien? Oh my god, that'd have been so fucking cute. Pink bunny pics, did you miss something? Not really. I think I had teased them. If you dig way back into my Twitter, into like earlier this year, I think I had teased some of the photos in February sometime. But I also got a couple unsavory DMs around that point from random people, and I'm like, maybe I should hold off on these photos. So I didn't end up publishing. I have the photo set still, but I didn't end up publishing the photo set. Oh, he got sick the day before. Poor little guy. Art was modeled after a piece of artwork rather than a real model. Probably, yeah. Because it was like the way we tried to, and like the photographer person was like getting into like all these, my friend was trying to get into all these angles to try to recreate that photo exactly. But like the way it was like her foot was bent in such a way, and it was also seen, it only showed like one leg, but from no angle that we could set this in could you only see one of my thigh but not the other thigh, and my foot did not quite, like even, like if I didn't have the shoes on, my feet could bend the way that hers were. But with the shoes on, there was just no way that it was I could sit in the exact same position that she did. So the more we tried at it, the more we realized that her anatomy was really kind of wonky compared to a real person. Yeah, I might still like, I still have the photo set. I could still post it at a point. But yeah, I had a few people that I had a couple messages from people that I was like, that, and it's not like anybody who's a regular in the stream chat, just to put that out there. But I had a couple messages from people, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Also, the wrist thing I was saying earlier, Schlagen, was I had to release the handbrake on a vehicle at work that I had to use or something. And I think the person before me, the person who regularly would use the vehicle, is a really big guy and yanked that thing like really, really tight. So for little me trying to undo that handbrake, I really had to reef on it to get it up enough to be able to push the button and bring the whole handbrake down. And I think I pulled a little bit too hard, and it like, it's gotten better over the past couple weeks, but it still twinges a little. And I'm spending a little bit too much time like doing this on the ground with my wrist. It's and I'm starting to feel it after 3 hours of crawling around on the floor. I think the best one was the Mary Jane couch picture that people tried to recreate in real life and didn't work, right? Yeah, I know. It is kind of funny because you look at some of these photos and you're like, yeah, I could totally do that. And then you try and you go, yeah, this person's spine must have been broken. She lied, she was brawling like your fortune. No, that photo set with Yor was, I think, about 2 years ago now. The place we did the shoot, it was really neat because the place we did the shoot had a basement that was like cabaret set up. The place is shit. Well, it used to be a cabaret. It got turned into a bar. He still had all the furniture downstairs with all the red velvet seats and stuff like that. But that bar has since shut down. I don't know if anything else has opened up in its place. Or even if something else did open up in its place, if they kept the furniture. But yeah. Don't strain yourself. I used to overexercise my wrist at work regularly and what would get me a ganglion that won't go away for years now. Oh no. Yeah, I should have just like asked if I could have taken a different car, but I was like, how hard can this handbrake be in here? And I pulled and I got it down and I stopped and I'm like, ooh, it's not broken. It's still moving, but that doesn't feel quite right. And I've had to be careful about like certain ways of me twisting, like not on the forearm, but twisting just at the wrist or like leaning on it too much is like, it's been better. But like I said, after crawling around on the floor for 3 hours and using that rotary blade in my right hand and stuff like that, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, famous last words, right? Okay, where are we for... Let me take a look. Okay, I'm gonna move us. I think I'm gonna get off the floor. My butt hurts. I'll move us back to the other screen. Back to the cyberspace. Get a brace from for when I'm resting it? Helps a ton. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that. I don't actually have... I've been quite lucky in my life that I've never, like, broken a bone or really actually strained anything before, so I don't have all the, like... I don't have a bunch of medical equipment I could just use. But I may see... It's been a couple weeks now. I may see about getting some sort of brace or something to put on it to just help it out a little bit. Okay, let us see. Drop down. What happened? Okay, wait a second. Now I'm curious. I'm not gonna name and shame, but I think it went to 500 to 501, back down to 500. Who's the culprit? No, it's okay. It's fine. It happens. That's just part of life on Twitch. Set up a death flag. Why don't you? Wait, what's a death flag? Like a flag that wait, what's a death flag? Like, I just kind of know it as like a narrative device. Or like a skull and crossbone flag. Between carpal tunnel and your bad knees, you've learned to keep a wrist brace and knee bracer in just in case. Yeah. That's fair. Or do you mean a death flag in the narrative sense of like, yep, nothing could go wrong, everything goes wrong. Like saying out loud, you've never broken a boat. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'm gonna jinx it. I'm try not to jinx it. Let's see. Twitch stuff. Who is up and about? Who could I raid? Bum 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 bum. When was the last time I went into it? He's died 11 times. Could go say hi to V. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that today. He's not ending, is he? Not yet? I'll get a raid queued up to him. Stream manager. Yeah, he's still rolling. He's still running. Okay. For the newcomers, I can't spell. For the newcomers, there's Twitter and Discord. If you feel like joining either, really no pressure on the Twitter. I'm not really even that active on Twitter anymore. I'm more active on Blue Sky as of late. Discord, though, still very active. K-Bun, gotta go see you all. You see you, Slogan? There's like a bit of a foot wave. You can see the shadow down there. But, You've got 2 versions of the raid message. One of you've got access to my emotes, one of you don't. And yeah, Schlagen, I'll get that color info to you about those ornaments. And thank you very much. I'm really honored that you think to send me one. What have we got? So yeah, it's Tuesday today. Friday, I'm over on Squeaky Chiona's channel. We're doing Rabbit and Steel. Saturday, we're back here. I'm gonna finish up to the moon. And then Sunday we'll be doing like a dual stream thingy. I will be here playing my half of Bokura, and Opasumi I believe she was gonna be live on her channel too, playing the other half of Bokura. So we'll see. You could say Twitter is your X platform. Yeah, basically. I've been trying to do some stuff on Twitter. I'm not gonna abandon it entirely, but like I've not been nearly as active there as I could be. Okay, I'm not gonna dilly-dally for too long. But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for helping me get to we hit 500. That's bloody amazing. That's crazy. I really I had end of the year. I'm like 500 by end of the year, it'll be fine. But no, thank you so much on the 500. And yeah, like I said, hanging out while I just crawl around the floor. Okay, I'm gonna grab something to eat, probably stretch my legs out better, and I will see you all hopefully sometime on the weekend. Have a good rest of the week. Later.